let's find centers that are willing to help. Nikasaidia Jojo ku search for centers, nikamtumia a list of, in Seattle I found a list of about 5 or 6 centers and some helpline numbers that we can call. She's actually working on that whenever she can. So nilimwambia while Muli is at the hospital, let's take advantage and find out which of these facilities can take Muli in the situation, and then so that akitoka, in case tunamtoa Delaware, tunamtoa na purpose, atumtoi tu anakuja tena kuwa homeless Seattle. Kwa nini? Because Wakenya we are very good at ignoring people. So she's working on finding out which center can work and how we're going to work about it. History ya kusema Muli ende kwa nyumba ya mtu, nilikuwa nimeambia George already, we cannot take Muli out of Delaware na tumweke kwa nyumba vile George anasema. That doesn't work. Because at the end of the day,
God don't akamoja nikuulize, hizi zote mliongea na Joy behind the tent, was the person involved, was Muli in the call mkiongea story, or you guys are deciding on somebody?
We are not deciding
without him even saying yes or no.
No, they're not deciding. They were discussing.
They are exploring options.
We are exploring options, Steve. Nice. Muli right now as we speak, he was incoherent as we've been talking to him all day. He's been incoherent.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patient Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Because nobody understands it better. Yeah. You can just be on the sideline. Now you see, even me, I don't even need anybody to get into my business, because my business, I know how to deal with my businesses. Unaona? Mimi, you'll never see me ati nimetafuta watu watakuja hapa ati watukane wafanya nini, because I believe I have my inner strength. Inner strength does not always need to shout. Inner strength does not need to compete or to prove. You get my point?
Alafu unajua hiyo attitude yako ya unajua you two are very ni alphas.
Yeah,
but you see, there's alpha strong and alpha weak. There's some alphas that do not have the inner strength. Inner strength is everything, right? A lot of us are strong out here. We can come and shout and use the meanest, the rudest, and demean people and belittle people and say all those things, right? But then there's some of us that before people come out and talk, they've tried so much to be the bigger people. Unaona? Yeah. But then you have people around you. This is a social media. You have people that want to hear your side of the story, not because they're nosy, but because they're curious. Unaelewa?
Yeah.
Social media, they want to understand what is happening, why all these things, what is the reason behind it, because the other party is only saying what benefits them. Yeah. The other party is only saying things that benefit them, that make me, I don't mind about that is not my business. But when there's a lot of lies and a lot of assumptions, that is where I need to come out here and just say this. And I'm not even saying that because I need anybody to believe. Nobody has to believe me. It's not about being believed, but it's just trying to counter the lies, the constant lies.
Yeah.
And it does not mean that the lies people will have an idea. Unasikia?
Idea, but not facts.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you mean by facts, because anything that can be substantiated, that is facts. When I show 4 logs, this is a fact. I'm showing facts. I'm showing incoming calls, missed calls. Who are they from? Okay.
Yeah, but Shidani, I can also save a number called Roach, but your number si yake. So
thank you.
Ingekuwa like digits.
Thank you.
Valid. But
and that is fine, and I don't mind. It's absolutely fine, Anybody can believe what they want to believe, unaona?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's no issue. I don't mind. I understand. Yeah.
You ain't talking to me. I'm 100% sure you ain't talking to me, but in a public platform, and I have right to say what I think about what you said. Itakoza Nyox, wacha kujifanya doubting Thomas. You've been in this hata ulalangi. You're all over.
Anyway,
whatever is happening. So you kusema ati like this is not the call. I know you up to something. Rocha kuja kukupatia layo.
Kadange zangu tanda.
Nani Rocha kuja
I'm ready for you to nini. Jack Louis first of all.
Jack Louis, deal with your issues, please.
No, it's okay. Nani yako tu sawa. Understand.
I was talking to Ati.
I don't mind.
Speaking and having a conversation with Ati. And I'm done with my conversation. Ati, thank you. Bye. Wengine wapige makelele shauri yao. Thank you, Ati.
No, it's okay. I understand totally. I want to show you something. Yeah, and let me show you. Not because I have to show you.
You're going to expose someone's number, and that's what they want.
Alisha expose umbo we nyamaza mama bula. Nyamaza Gasia.
Hiyo namba itakuja chukuliwa na watu wangapi? You don't know how and.
Si alishaweka namba hapo wewe.
So achana na kina Nyox hakuna namba ya Rocho napata.
So if I need to show a number, nobody will stop me from showing a number. She showed my number, so that's not an issue.
I think it's so.
Unasikia Rocho nani Ati amekuwa victim na yeye ndiye alianza kuonyesha namba ya nani ya Rocho.
I don't need to believe anything, unaona?
Because validation.
Exactly, because that is not the point. That is not a big thing, and as I've said,
hata ukiweka hiyo namba tuko tunaongea kuhusu ati ni Rocho ama sio Rocho, tulikuwa tuna flow na story. And
exactly.
I was flowing the story until we Jack Louis.
Anyway, Ati don't know anything Nyox the way you pretended.
Mr. Kujua first of all Jack Louis umeingilia story yenye ujui. Mimi nilikuwa naongea na Ati nikimwambia whatever happened. Jack Louis, first of all I have nothing to say against you, or
this thing doesn't have nothing to do with us.
Kwani does it have anything to do with you, Louis?
We're just common people. Mimi na wewe we just common people.
Exactly.
Ati na Rocho. So wezi niambia ni fuck up. Nitakwambia
nilikuwa naongea na Ati, sikuwa naongea na wewe hawa.
Ongea na wewe, I'm just giving my fucking opinion. What's wrong with you? Drug dealer wa Italy wewe nenda ukakula mavya Waarabu huko mbwe.
The same person who told me to shut up. Shut up. Oh, let people also talk.
Guys, sio mwanamke. Huyu mwanamke hayuko sawa kwa kichwa.
Nyamaza. Wewe unajua nyamaza.
Ndio hiyo Luika yuko normal guys. Muelewe tu.
Nani?
Alibakwa akiwa na miaka 7. Hayuko normal. Kwanza mimi atakaji kuniona. Utadhani mimi ndiye nilimfanya aende kunini kutombwa na wanaume wa 6 Italy. Ndiye apewe maunga. Anatumianga maunga. Anauliza Nyox nini? Niulize vizuri. Anauliza Nyox nini? Kasia takataka. Atikula mavi. Na anatombwa na wanaume wa 6 ndio wampatie nini? Wampatie maunga. Mama. Takataka umeshinda ukiaddress Dana na kujui.
I'm not beefing with anyone.
Watu wana project kwa TikTok. Nyox anafanya nini Gasia takataka na venye na minding biashara yake? Nyox anajua ati ni manipulative, akaenda kumwambia mtu anaweza muandikia na si Rocho. Terry walk. Olundi.
Guka walk.
Ngonyi punda.
Orundu meru.
Olundi.
Kwanza di meru.
Ngonyi punda.
Tumena kutukana mpaka na Kitaliano umbo wae filo.
Fankulo. Huyo Luika ametombo kwa paki anuliwe maunga mpaka kachoka. Chana na yeye. Anashinda akitusi Dana na Dana hamjui. Hata heri anitusi mimi. Ama 100% wajui Dana.
Imagine. Mtuwezi mtukana na jina yake.
utamwita Dot.
Hata ukimwita Dot nasikia tu itoshi.
Nyamaza tu.
Maisha sasa tumemaliza.
Ati nani Muli aliodi wewe? Bi umeona hiyo message ama unalala? Ati aliodi yako hosi. Uongo. Haki amko serious. Wacha nikuangalie kwanza. Sparkly, umetoa wapi hiyo information?
Tumemaliza, niendelee na simu.
Guy, uongo.
Sasa tumaliza.
Aliodi lini?
Commercial break order. Tulisema violence 24/7.
Nilisikia jana akiongea akiwa soba.
Iti kama una maini yako itachomeka.
Guys,
Anything can happen anytime. Guys,
ati Ralph aliodi lini? Wamesema kwa menace. Maybe ni intentional, guys. Ama Ralph amechoka.
Mind over matter.
Demo nota na kurudisha.
Oh yeah.
So endelea Roach, ulikuwa unasema nini
Wacha kuja ongea.
The requester.
Tumetafuta, wacha nikwambie Roach. Hatuko tunajua tutatoa.
Ati nini JRP?
Ndio wacha nimalize.
Haki wewe babe.
Hatuko tunajua tutatoa wapi.
Uko serious?
Or anyone. Kwani amnisikia?
Odi na maanisha overdose. Overdose.
Let me tell you.
Yani ni team smart ndio wananiuliza odi ni nini?
Tukakosa kumpata. I called God's own. Nikamwambia piga ile hoteli yenye Muli alikuwa uone kama amecheck out. So Muli had not checked out until 1 p.m. So
ati ameshinda kusema ako tired, mora usiseme.
Find out Muli ako hosi. We did not know ako wapi. Hata wao watu wako wanajua amepelekwa hosi gani. Mimi Big Daddy na Joy.
Dana unasikia?
Call number.
Dana
tukaenda tukapiga mpaka emergency mpaka tukapata Muli. Kupata Muli tukatafuta namba ya Yakuza, tukapigia Yakuza venye alitoka hospital church. Yakuza akatuambia ako 15 minutes from hosi, akaenda mpaka hosi ndo akapata Muli, ndio sasa tukaweza kuongea na Muli. We decided not to bring this shit on TikTok. Unaona?
Yeah.
We wanted Muli akuwe at least poor before watu wakuje. I don't understand why Steve una feel the need ya kukuja kuongelelea hii kitu hapa, because you know damn well watu wanatafuta tu kiki. Hiyo time tulikuwa no, let me finish kwanza. Hiyo time nani ya Joy hakusema. Mimi si ningefungua live yangu, Big angefungua live yake. Why do you feel the need to be the one to come here to break the news na ulikuwa umelala?
You can talk. Si uache watu wa respond.
Okay, sawa. Respond back.
Okay. Thank you. Sawa. By the way, hatukuwa
Bwana huyo ndani mind over matter si upande my darling. Unajua nimemwambia.
Let me tell you my
request.
Kwani tutalusi Ralph tukimwangalia guys?
Hajatuma request ya nini?
Aliodi Celestine.
Magda skiza.
Anasema I'm trying.
Na vile jana aliongea nikasikia ni kama alikuwa soba ama ni intentional guys.
Your previous account.
Amegiva. Mnajua guys, mnajua Ralph ananga mtoto. Hiyo ndio kitu moja mnafaa mjue. Hananga maybe aoni ni kama kuna anything to live for. But I still feel sorry for him. He has hurt a lot of people, me one of them. I'm not clean, yes. Tumeenda back and forth na ye, lakini siwezi muishia hii direction ameenda. It's obviously wow.
Hiyo story kaishia hapo. Who kept saying Jordan ya ameanza ma stories. Hold on. Tulia. Let me ask you Magda sasa nikuulize. Let me ask you and I'm going to ask you this.
Na watu wanangangana. Ralph hataki pesa guys. Ralph ana need professional help.
Nikamuruka. But saya ko hosi because of whatever happened. Hamunge niambia, but munge expect me nikuje ni muhost. Musiniambia what happened, but it's okay me ni muhost kwa nyumba yangu hivyo. You have
wewe ulikuwa sharuka asubuhi sema
by the way
I really feel sorry for him.
Manzi, like I swear to God, never help. You all keep me mudomo tu. Cookie, do you know you don't help in any situation? I'll change.
I don't help you because I don't shout.
We don't shout either. We don't have
you to. You do shout.
Cookie ukilipia room for a night, it doesn't give you. Cookie kulipia room mtu walale.
Nani? Sijui nani ameleta, lakini watu wa US nani Roda, watu wa US ndio wako na hii story. Usikie Steve Nice amekuja kuongea na wako wanataka ongee.
Saido naelewa. Saido naelewa kwa nini. Saido naelewa kwa nini.
Walikuwa wanataka Steve amhost.
Saido naelewa. This is the bullshit.
Yes.
Ngoja nipeni mic mara moja tu. 1 minute. Steve Nice. Wewe ulipokuja hapa Steve Nice ndio umekuja na hizo story. Na bila ulipokuja na hizo story wewe ukasema Makoko amekula madude fulani na nisikiza Steve tulia hapo
Okay, nani Mora, I don't know how to beat someone who is down.
Mimi niko kwa hapa.
Ralph Muli is down already. I don't know how to beat him again. I feel sorry for him, for real. He's already down. Steve ndiye ameileta daily dose. Huyu alinitusi, huyu anashindaga kitusi bwanangu na mamangu alimtusigi Facebook. But before ashikwe. Hiyo ni ya kitambo. Bwanangu ndiye ametusigi vijuzi. Anashindaga kimtusi but nitajua message.
Hebu ngojeni niongee.
Roda sawa.
How come you didn't host him in your house?
But ukiona mtu hana mtoto at the age of almost 50, he has nothing to live for. Muli.
Kwani ni lazima?
I'm telling you.
Wacha nikwambie, you guys are getting
Maisha yanampeleka mbio. Life has not been kind to him.
Kuna mtu aliwalazimisha.
Magda, there is a difference between host mtu kwa nyumba yangu for his birthday and him coming living with me.
Oh, Steve alikuwa
I was not there when it happened. Nilikuwa nimelala nikamka asubuhi. Muli is the one who told me. No, Mr. Sema wewe, can you listen to me? I'm only responsible for what I say, not what you understand. Muli is
yeah,
the one
he needs,
who told
exactly.
me. Said that.
Aki Muli doesn't even need this TikTok money wanasema sijui birthday mara sijui miezi 3. Kama anaweza ongeleshwa kwanza achukue nini help. Then asaidiwe baadaye financially.
We talked, mimi uliza huyu God's own. Tulikuwa mimi ndo nipigia God's own. Nikamwambia kabla tukate hiyo simu, nikamwambia Joy, please do not tell Steve Nice yet. Na si ati Muli anakuja kwako mjamnunulia ticket. So wewe unasema ati
alikuwa mhost jina
tulikuwa tukudanganya ati so everything is okay akuje kwako. No, we were looking for a way forward. Unaona?
So alikuwa anakuja kwangu. So amungeniambia, si ndio?
No, eventually tungekuambia.
Ati walikuwa wafiche story ya ku-OD. I don't know why I feel ODing ni
maybe this is what he needs to do.
Hii ku-OD ni intentional. Sijui kwa nini niko na hiyo feeling.
Picture ni kama ati ako hosi tunampeleka kwako. Ako hospitali. Tunampeleka kwako kufanya nini na ako hosi?
Ati Sonu wherever you are, tokelezea dada.
So I don't know, you are the
tokelezea
one who's about you. Unaanza kusema ati sasa tungemwambia ati nalikuwa.
Maybe anaweza kukusikia.
Kwa ndege akuje kwako. I'm just saying that what is the purpose
of you coming and sharing
that information with TikTokers?
Maybe ako guilty. Nani Ralph is very responsive.
Why are you telling that information to people? Unataka tu create kiki na jina yake.
Watu wanajua. Kwa nini unadhani watu wanajua?
Hakuna watu wanajua, ni wewe ndio umewaambia peke yako. Nobody knew. Rocha anajua, Rocha kusema. Rocha kusema. Wenye walikuwa wanajua hakuna mtu alisema. Wewe na kerere yako ndio umeenda kusema. Alafu unajifanya hapa.
Steve anashambuliwa juu alikuja kuongea hiyo story.
Tutamsaidia vipi? You just want to just like
hata Heri amesema ndio watu wa press issue ya kusaidiwa.
Steve anapenda
kufungulia watu chai.
Muli needs hell, period. He doesn't need birthday money. Birthday anaweza celebrate wajota ni fake birthday after amepata hell. Professional one.
Okay.
Au si ako hosi tonight. Ali Odi.
You're the one that will get serious. You're the one that will get serious. Hi everyone. Hi darling. How you guys?
Hey. Gojeni.
What is the one that will get surely?
Ngoja ataongea after I say something. Nilijaribu kuandika
message. Very sad. Kwanza mimi nakumbuka
I just want to exonerate you from all this. I don't want you to feel sad or feel guilt in any way.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
No, listen. Let me finish. I try to blame you.
Haki unajua venye mama venye nyumbani hata asaidi huyu Rafaki.
At the end of the day,
nakumbuka picha za mama yake zikiletwa Facebook.
Did in other ways. We were just trying to contain him, and whatever you did, do not feel bad in any way.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel some type of way.
You helped in your own capacity, and that's okay.
Oh, heal the world in Karo. Guys, heal the world in Karo.
Yeah. So you guys, I mean, we're all Kenyans, and first of all, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know. I don't know Muli.
Oh, apana. Heal the world, si Karo.
Delaware, and I was like, maybe I can help him out. And he sounded like he was like, he needed it. I'm so sorry. I should have bought maybe, I don't know, the 1 liter or the 350. I'm so sorry. No, that's okay.
He would
have, given out the hotel with 20 bags.
Imagine enabling Muli. Nilifikiria ni Karo ule gift. Huyo nimesikia amesema palimbaia pombe.
Angeenda tu kutafuta hata cocaine, angetafuta
2 liters, Celestine.
Yeah, but can I tell you guys yesterday I went to
Udi alimpelekea pombe akasema alimpelekea pombe ya kumhagi.
I bought him food. I bought some halal food like chicken and rice. I bought him liquid IV, Red Bull, ginger ale, Gatorade, and I dropped it off at the hotel, right?
That is the woman who
Muli. But I left the receptionist. I was like, maybe get this to 146. Because he wasn't picking up my call. And then today in the morning, I was on Georgia's live, and I could see the distress. So I called the hotel, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to check on Raf Muli, 146. And they said, yeah, he moved to a different room, but we had to call the ambulance, and he's currently in the hospital for alcohol, alcohol poisoning. Yeah, like he was too intoxicated, and they found him in the hotel. So I was like, what hospital is he at? Yeah, they said at Christiana. I was at Christiana Hospital to see an...
Yeah, but I don't know. Did they tell you, they told you that he was at Christiana? Because I don't think so, because we called the hotel and they didn't know which hospital he was at.
No,
we had to investigate on our own.
No, they told me he's at Christiana Hospital. So...
What's on?
And that's the only hospital anyway in Newark. So I went to the hospital and I found him. I went to in the emergency room and I was like, I'm looking for Raf Muli. They gave me his room number. I went and I found him, but he was knocked out. He was asleep, resting. But honestly, this is beyond TikTok tea and drama. And if you guys really love him, I would suggest somebody, a male figure, to come down to Delaware and get him. When I dropped off the Tito...
Well, Diana, kidani ebu amuka you comment because tulikuwa hapa wakimbaia pombe.
This is beyond tea. I almost broke down and I feel so bad for taking that alcohol to him. I feel so bad. If I didn't have a baby, I would literally get him on the plane and get him to Seattle. He needs to leave and he needs men. Kenyan men need to rise up, because if this was a woman, we would do anything for him. For her, if this was a female, we would do anything to save her life. So you guys, man, stop bickering and saying Muli did this, Muli did that, Muli didn't do this. this guy is going through something, and it could be more spiritual. Like, I honestly feel this is more spiritual. He doesn't even understand what's happening to him. This guy was in the hospital. And I spoke to the nurse. I was like, hey, he's knocked out. I don't want to wake him up. He looks good.
Where?
I was like, is he leaving today? And they were like, okay, we have to wait for the doctor because he was brought in for alcohol. No drugs, guys. They didn't say any drugs. They said he was brought in for alcohol consumption. They didn't say any drugs.
Yeah, when we sent someone to check on him, he was still drunk. He was very drunk when we were trying to talk to him on the phone. We sent Yakuza.
Yakuza namjua. She's enabler, exactly, Babs. You can say that again. Na vile ana explain hapa wezi jua yeye ndiye alimpelekea 2 liters.
If you see Muli, you will cry. And I don't know him. Like, I met him that day when I dropped him up and today in the hospital. If you see him, you guys will cry. He's so tiny. Probably just drinks and doesn't eat.
It doesn't.
If you want to help him, come to
guys, acheni niwaambie. Muli kumwona akikula McDonald's food, I felt sorry for him. Guys, you cannot drink and eat McDonald's. Yeah? You can't. Chakula gani anakula na anakunywa hivyo? McDonald's. Mnakumbuka ile live?
That's not even.
Yeah, I still feel bad. And you guys stop bickering around.
Actually, feel vibaya. Mimi najua siwezi kula McDonald's. Hiyo ni ya Travis. Nampelekaga karibu kila siku juu anapata ile happy meal ya watu wengi. But what?
His past behavior or something. It's
very sad.
He's hit rock bottom. Like, he is at rock bottom, and he's so lovable.
And that is why we are saying he needs professional help. Ralph hataki pesa ya TikTok. Pesa itakuja baadaye. The help, the financial help will come later. First, save his life.
They said they're not going to discharge him until a doctor sees him. I told them I'm going to call later and see if he's okay. I mean, it's nice. If you want to help Muli and you have the funds and you have the time, come and get
first
him.
Wamwangalie. Thank you, sweetheart.
Like, come get him, put him on a plane. This is a guy who hasn't probably flown, who hasn't left.
He's doing all that. I really don't think he's doing all that. Like, I don't think this is something we're gonna put like on Steve Nice. It's Steve Nice. Muli is not Steve Nice.
The question is, kuna watu wenye walikuwa sijui
plane to Seattle, kwenda Seattle. Seattle nani. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Miss Joy, thank you. Thank you for passing. Guys, mimi ningekuwa na uwezo, Muli kwanza, ninge make sure amepata nini professional help. Guys, he's not mentally okay. Unaona hata hizi sijui ni birthday ni nini? Mara michango, guys. Muli doesn't need financial help. He needs more than finances. He needs more than money. Guys, Muli needs his life. He needs his life. People should stop focusing on money and accommodation and get him the help that he needs. You know? Cause imagine tulika hapa tukaangalia venye wanajitolea kumbaia pombe. Someone who is still struggling with addiction. Unabaia mtu waka addicted pombe. You are enabling that person. They can't say no. You're buying someone who is not eating proper meal. Mtu anakula McDonald's, guys. McDonald's hata nimewaambia mimi I can't eat McDonald's. Nini nitakula McDonald's ni kunywe pombe? And we are talking about someone who is addicted. So I wish watu wanaweza ungana wapatie Muli the help that he deserves, not accommodation, not money, but psychological help. He's not okay. Maneno ya pesa, birthday nini itakuja baadaye. Najua nani Muli hasa family. Akona watu wa Facebook wenye wana nini. Kimenitusi mara kadhaa, lakini akitaka help siwezi kosa kusimama na yeye for him to stand up. And I'm not simping to him because he has nothing to give me. But this is someone I've associated with before. You know, money is not everything. He needs professional help. Ikifika mahali pa pesa, we've done it before, we can do it again. We can't give up on him.
Tukisemeni mtu mzima sijui nini, we're waiting for him to check himself in the rehab. Muli, no drug addict, no alcoholic person anaonanga makosa yake na ataiji check in kwa rehab. It always has to come from either a point of concern from friends and family.
Muli ametusi, guys, acheni niwaambie watu wenye Muli ametusi TikTok. Karibu wote wamekuwa there for him, and I'm sure they can be there for him again.
Anataka mtu tu kitu ambacho Muli anapitia sahihi.
Okay.
Ni Muli si drug addict, Muli si alcoholic, Muli amechanganyikiwa. Ni kutoke tu mtu mke.
Wewe koma, Muli ako alcoholic.
John ndugu yangu
An alcoholic. What is this guy saying, JB?
Aje.
In his help.
Muli mwenyewe amesema mwenyewe.
Huyo kitu anasema.
Na anaongea kama mshirika.
An alcoholic.
Nah, you don't know that. Why Jordan pia wewe kwa?
Jordan anaongea tu.
Hapana tupande, unasema kuna kiti.
No matter what.
He needs rehab.
Pandisha opinion.
Somebody's house. Every nikuulize, what's gonna change him? Akuja kae kwa nyumba ya mtu. He's still gonna find alcohol. Take him to somewhere he need help. He need
mmekuwa mkileta Muli kwa
Menace pandisha opinion.
na vile wanaleta
but the guy is in shit.
Listen,
they are out of shit.
mmekuwa mkileta Muli kwa live zenyu, and you can clearly hear Muli say Muli inatetemeka nisipokunywa pombe. That is somebody who needs a detox center. That's someone who needs an overcoming center that's going to rehabilitate him. As much as we want to put them, awezi eka mtu kama huyo kwa nyumba ya mtu aende a terrorist.
Acha nafaa weko huko kwa ngumu.
The first thing is to detox that alcohol in his system, for however long it's going to take. Once the alcohol is out of his system na amepita hiyo point, and the rehabilitation center can confirm and certify that this guy is good to go, then we can put him out here in public. Tuone tunaweza msaidia aje. We can find him jobs ziko mingi, si lazima afanye hizi manyumba za watu wanafanya kwa masiaro za houses, because kuweka mtu kama Muli na anaweza relapse. But like I said, when someone relapses, kama hizi ziko attached na background screening na kila kitu, anaweza haribia mtu mwenyewe job. Una get?
Nataka kupigi bank on your point.
Yeah, so the best thing is, we look for Muli a job that does not require background screening, and a job that he can actually employ himself, which I can help him.
Imagine they are talking about a job, giving someone a job who is sick, guys. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you guys, this guy needs to leave Delaware immediately. He has bad company.
Okay, we get that. Nani heal the world. We get that, and that was the plan.
It's crazy that they are talking about her job. Christy, Nani Celestine. Wanaongea juu ya job.
In the beginning, we also thought Nani Muli needs to go to rehab, but ile siku Muli muongelesha akasema the first day when he said he had drug substance abuse problems, tulikuwa tuna feel he needs to go to rehab. Then he came and said ni kiki, right? Akasema his problem is alcohol. Aya, akaletewa pombe akakunywa. Muli hapo alikuwa nasema I can't wait for tomorrow, I can't wait to go niende nifanye kazi. He was so enthusiastic, but akakunywa pombe sana, ni kama anakunywa siku ya mwisho, and this man did not.
Ndio nimeuliza hiyo OD ilikuwa intentional ama you know some people do nini intentional.
Check out time yake yenye ilikuwa 11. Do you know the hotel room went and checked on him? Walitia ambulance like 1 o'clock. Ilikuwa a few hours past check out time. Unaona? So hapa hivi ndo nilikuwa nawaambia before.
I think it was intentional. Hata Muli mwenyewe anajua hata hiyo mchango mnataka. Hiyo birthday mnataka kumfanyia itamsaidia. He needs help.
Including Joy na kina God's own, all the people willing to help Muli. Munafaa mweke stopper kwanza, mumwambie Muli we're holding everything else because we tried your way, you ended up in the hospital. Now Muli, it's time we give you tough love. The only way tunakusaidia is if you go into a program. Because we did. Guys, wacheni tu niwaambie ukweli. Ngoja nimalize. Guys, tuongeeni ukweli. Tuliambia Muli we're willing to go na njia yako, right? Tukamwambia kama wewe you will be able to get on that flight ufike Washington na uende na uendelee vizuri na maisha bila anything to happen, we got you. But tulimwambia pia if anything happens,
huyu ni ya force.
Badilisha hizo vitu.
Kwa nini Muli alioverdose siku yenye anafaa kutoka kwa hotel juu hakuwa na matumaini malipa kwenda next?
In the hospital now. Joy, hold your plans you have for Muli. God's on, hold your plans. Kila mtu hold plans. The only way tutapea Muli tough love ni sai tumwambie already uko hospitali. Uliletwa na hospitali juu ya alcohol, hukuwa una respond, you almost fucking died. Unaona, hata ilibidi awekwe maji. Now we need to tell Muli the only way tunakusaidia, join a program at least for 30 days. Aki join program 30 days, I stay clean on the right track. Then we can do what we need to do for Muli. So achukua mic nani mwenye alikuwa anataka kuongea.
I agree 100%. That guy needs help. 100%.
Because we tried.
Yeah, he needs help.
When niliongea na yeye, nikamwambia that's the same hata tuliongea na yeye leo. The same way amepata hiyo pombe, even though akuje kwa mtu, he's still gonna find it. One way or another, a drunkard will find a way. Bila pesa ama mna pesa. So until he gets to a program, na si atimisi tunampeleka. First thing you guys need to know, you cannot force somebody to do something they don't want.
No, you can. Mali mefikia.
What I give up on him. I cannot force somebody. Magdala I cannot force you to stop drinking. I cannot force you to go to rehab or even take a job. Unapeleka ngombe kwa mto, but you cannot force them to drink. All you need to do is send him the information, let him do whatever. We are talking about a grown-ass man. He's like my dad's age. Me niko na mtoto wa 8-year-old. I'm not going to be fucking stressing about somebody. I have a kid to stress about. This is a grown-ass man he has a green card in the US. Wacheni kusugarcoat. The guy needs to be fucking responsible. He's very irresponsible. Muna shida hapa hivi muna sugarcoat tu that he needs help, he needs male friends. Male friends, let me tell you, I can be an alcoholic. Sai na kunywanga na amuka by Tuesday mimi naenda job zangu, I'm fresh because I'm responsible. We cannot be here saying he needs like tough love. Mwambieni direct. The guy is messed up, we need to fucking get his life together. Na hii kusugarcoat kumpelekea kumunulia hizo kwanza hizo mahoteli mnanunulia hotel. So where is he coming from? Akitoka hosi. He's going back to the street. Mulimunulia hotel for 1 week and then back to the street. He did not have a ticket to Seattle first of all. He did not. He was
na ndio kwa maana alioverdose siku yenye anafaa kutoka.
Alikuwa na check out leo 11 aende wapi? ticket yake ilikuwa wapi? He didn't have a ticket.
Hizi vitu Steve unasema
mnamlipia hotel, yani hajui mali anaenda next.
Unampatia like basically he was an extended stay.
Mimi naona ni intentional OD.
Everybody is saying good points, but you're giving Wi-Fi points whereby ni Bluetooth. Muna expect muta advice na Bluetooth na iwork sababu mshaongea kwa simu na TikTok. How about someone goes on the ground? What is wrong with you going on the ground?
Mimi, I'm out. I'm not doing that.
It's okay, Steve. If you're out, just remove yourself. Bila kushut everyone else down. Mwenye anajisikia abaki. Mwenye wanasikia wamuache. It's but then the people that wenye wataki kumsaidia wame give up is the ones that are so vocal about you are vocal about someone you really don't want to help.
He needs professional help, bana.
Nakusikia Jordan, go on.
Steve alijiondoa hata before. Steve analeta history, alisema kwanza ni madrag, sasa ni pombe. Steve alijiondoa before.
No, tuliuliza ilikuwa ni pombe, tuliuliza. We make sure we asked.
Even the hospital said it's alcohol. They didn't say drugs.
Hata mimi naona hivyo juu. Wacha nikuambie daily dose. Kwa nini naona hivyo? Walienda wakamlipia hotel. Sijui ni siku 2. Lakini hawajui mali, yani after 2 days ataenda wapi. Na hizo siku 2 anakula McDonald's, guys. McDonald's na unakunywa pombe yani.
Walimlipia JB it was sijui 2 to 3 days. Alafu pombe yenye aliletewa ni 2 liters. Who then can give someone pombe ya 2 liters? Kuliko chakula. Sasa alafu wanasema ati now they are coming pretending to be so caring. Na wanamletea pombe hadi mpaka akasema mniletea te malaya. So those are the things Muli alikuwa anasema hapo.
Niliona Kanaira akimwambia atamlipia ni $80. This OD was intentional. What does that tell you? Mimi video ingine naogopa kuichukua. Kwa sababu kuichukua maybe live itaanguka, nitaangalia baadaye.
Alafu after hapo there was no way out. Hata Muli alikuwa desperate because wakusema ati after hapa Muli ataenda mahali fulani na fulani. Hapana, walibook 2 to 3 days. After hapo alikuwa aende wapi? Si angerudi kwa streets?
Alikuwa aende wapi?
Angerudi kwa streets tu.
That is why alikuwa
Sawa, nampea pombe ya sumu alafu kisha umana ndo anajifanya they are caring. People have double standards hapa.
Mimi nasema hivi, Muli everything else can wait, apewe professional help. Then wa Kenya tunapenda kusapotiana. Atasaidiwa siku amepata help, ako okay mentally, amepata direction mali maisha yake itaelekea, then Kenyans will come and support him.
What they don't understand, JB, Muli needs professional help. Haitaji hiyo pesa mnamtupia hapa ati hizo kwa cash up. He doesn't need that. That's not what he needs right now. He needs a professional help or a psychology help. Si ati hizi $30, $40, $80. Hiyo itamsaidia. Kwanza hiyo itamuua. 2 liters on an empty stomach. That's unapeleka mtu kwa an early grave. Na hawakuwa na realize that. Walikuwa na mu-entertain. It's so sick.
Ati amefika Siaro na unasikia kohosi wewe aliodi.
Unaona vile Gordon alisema he needs somebody to talk to him. Unaona, we agree, we have people. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like we're having a conversation here. Yeah, we can have a conversation, a calm conversation to say to get like, okay, we are here now. This is where we find ourselves, and the way it's looking now, everybody's gonna give up on like have a good approach. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not saying baby sit here. You know, this is what I feel of opinion. I feel like TikTok. No, I get your point, but okay, let me tell you something. Yeah. I feel like sisi watu wa TikTok tunatafutilia we need to fight. All of us are talking about it to ourselves, but hakuna mwenye anaongelelea hii story kwa Muli. We need to figure out how hii information yenye mnaongea hapa itafikia Muli. or else hakuna kenye inasaidia. Tunaongea hapa ni kama tunatafuta time, tunapiga story. Ngoja, no, namba yake, my God, we've been calling him all day, hayuko available. Tunapitia through hospitali, marafiki, tulitafuta mtu wako kanisa leo. Tukatafuta Yakuza, tukapigia Yakuza simu tukiwa na kina Big Daddy, ndio aende apate Muli, akatuambia tumpatie 20 minutes, akatukol. Joy alikuwa amelala.
Manda, his phone is at the hotel and he's at the hospital.
Exactly, so there's no way utampigia simu. So
no, we are okay.
No, I get it.
Okay,
yeah, no, it's okay. Opinion, I get it. Hold on, please. Unafanya na sikia ngoja nimalize Jordan naongea bado. Kwani uongea mwisho bado uko nasikia naongea? Listen to me. Ni sawa, wewe kukua hapo, so hata point yako tutaisikiza bado. Ngoja nikwambie.
Alikuwa amelipiwa tiketi ya ndege.
Watu wenye wako kwa ground ndio maybe wanaweza msaidia. Sisi wengine ni kelele tu tunapiga. First of all, it's not like tunaweza mpigia simu. So kama God's own ako willing ya anaona he wants to help Muli, anaweza fly kutoka Chicago. Let's not beat people that want to help Muli. Unaona? Wenye wameshindwa na Muli, step aside and cheer on the new people helping Muli. God's own amesema he will try his best. Yakuza, as much as wamekuwa na differences na Muli, he went to the hospital, he checked on him. Huyu heal ameenda akamuangalia. So sisi wengine tu tutashinda hapa tukisema oh Muli needs to do this, Muli needs to do that. Go tell Muli, don't tell us. Aya, chukueni mic.
Wacha nisemea mwisho, manake wanasema Jordan adropiwe. Wacha nisemea mwisho, wanasema point ya kuwa Kulipia nishapitia maisha kama ya kwa mvutaji unga, mlevi na nini. Watu wengi wanasema apelekwe Riabu, afanywe hivi, afanywe hivi. Na kwambia mimi pia nishapitia hiyo situation. Mtu yote ambaye anasema ni dropiwe, manake mimi nafanya true, believe me. Mtu yote ambaye ni drug addict ama ni mlevi, kabla hujampeleka Riabu, manake yeye hajapitia hiyo situation, hamjafika katika hicho kiwango ambapo yule jamaa amefika. Mimi nishafika na nikasaidiwa na nikatoka. Kitu cha kwanza kinataka mtu ambaye anampatia mapenzi, ambaye kama ni jamaa mtembelee Riabu, kutulia hivi na vitu kwanza. Kitu cha kwanza kabla ya Riabu, bro anataka pale ambapo tulia kwanza hapa. Mtu manake unaweza ukachukua mpeleke mtu Riabu na anakimbia tena. Kitu cha kwanza Muli anataka love. Mtu yoyote yule ambaye anakula unga ama ni drug addict ama anakula pombe, believe I'm telling you, anataka love.
No wonder he is love for who, for where?
Yes, bro. Seriously, nimekupatia time yako. Mimi nitakambia ndugu yangu asaidiwe. Mimi pia nilifika kwenye sehemu nilikuwa kama Muli hapa Ulaya, nikachukuliwa na ndugu zangu. Kwanza unaweza kwanza nyumbani, ukichukua mtu direct hapa, mchukue Muli sahihi. Believe na kwambia ukweli, umchukue Muli sahihi, umshike mkono mpeleke Riabu. Riabu anakimbia kwanza. Riabu ndio pale ambapo unaweza pata matatizo kuliko hata nyumbani. Unapofika Riabu, kumbuka pale Riabu kuna watu wana smuggle drugs. Pale Riabu kuna watu wanataka pogani pale Riabu, bila mapenzi ya ndugu yako fulani huwezi toboa. Muli ambaye anataka ndugu yake fulani amshike mkono kwanza kabla ya rehabilitation center. Njoo nyumbani, muangalie behavior zake ziko vipi. Believe I'm telling you the truth. Muangalie behavior zake ziko vipi. Kama ni Steve Dice ama ni Magdama, mtu yote ambaye anataka karumu tuka kando, amchukue ndugu yangu njoo hapa hapa. Siku 2-3 tutamuona, tutaangalia huyu ni wa Riabu ama kuna vitu vinamsumbua ama vile ni mwanazimu. Kuna vitu tutaangalia ndugu yako kisha kanae kwa rumu. Unamweka nyumbani kidogo. Kama kuna mtu ambaye anafikiria kuwa ana chumba kimoja cha kando, kabla mjampeleka ndugu yangu kwa Riabu, mchukue mweke kwa chumba cha kimoja pale, umwangalie siku 2-3. Pengine ndugu yetu amepigika maze. Unaweza kumwona hivi maze, pengine analala nje, pengine hajielewi. Unaweza kumwona hivi maze, Ulaya kuna tabu rafiki yangu. Unataka mtu mmoja Amerika ajitokeze tu, amshike tu mkono, dadi njoo kwanza tulia. Siku 2 mumwangalie. Amejitolea kwenda Seattle. Jamani, Seattle kuna Wakenya tu wengi. Tu mmoja na kama na karumu fulani pale jamani. ndugu yangu tulia hapa, unamobserve ndugu yako. Pengine Muli ana hata palipokulala. Mtu kama ana palipokulala unakutana na watu ovyo sana barabarani. Mwezi unakuona mimi naongea through experience. Kulala nje tu peke yake Ulaya kama Mwafrika kunakupa stress kuliko hata unga. Kulala tu nje peke yake kunakupa stress hata kuliko hata unga hata pombe. Ndugu yetu anataka mtu akumshika mkono. Kwa Amerika hakuna hata mtu ambaye
mpelekeni mekwa huko Spokane kwa menace.
Ngoja kidogo
wewe Steve, acha nikwambie kitu moja. Si ulikuwa umesema unasaidia huyu mtu alafu sasa unasema alitoka Spokane.
Ati aliruka.
By the way. The way you talk, unamwongelea aje?
I'm just saying.
Wewe na Joy.
I never said even what
Ngoja
aliambiwa na Joy. Na Joy ni mimi nilimwambia. Wacha nikwambie.
It's not even about this. Huwezi mweka ati Jordan. I know what.
No, I get it. Najibu swali ya menace.
Mimi ninawasaidia. He was coming to go to get help. I said I'll host him. Na nitasema tena. I said I'll host him for his birthday.
Nini place anaweza hostiwa basi hata ka room uko Seattle.
There's nobody, guys. Ongeeni realistically, like wacha nikuulize Roach. If you are in Seattle,
you can get a hotel. You can get a hotel, but
are you gonna pay for? Who's gonna pay for it every single day?
Contribute. You can do everything.
How mean are you guys?
As a collective.
These people wa Kenya wamesaidiwa wangapi? Nyinyi you are very mean assuming it was your brother or your relative, you're doing that to him. Kila mtu amemruka. Everyone amemruka.
Hataki kumsaidia JB. Yani that's what Steve said. Steve alisema atamsaidia wakati wa birthday hiyo siku moja. Apart from that, ajipange.
We cannot just get him. Let me tell you something. Guys, mumutafutie room.
Wacha kusema tumtafutie. How? Hebu mimi sasa nipigie best yangu nimuulize. Guy Roach. Watu wako. Hebu nikuulize. Nyinyi wote mko kwa hii panel. Would you host Muli kwako right now?
Okay. Can I say something?
No, let's be realistic. Let's do it.
Maybe I feel like
Nini comment section kwa view tumsulete ujinga tuko na hasira.
Hold on, guys. Don't host him.
He needs to get help.
Mimi siwezi host Muli kwa sababu atakuwa reliability.
Exactly.
Guys, don't host.
When he gets help, wacha nikwambie Rose, mtu akienda asaidike, he gets, let's say he does that one-man program, akuwa kokoat, he's out of a system.
Guys, can I say something, Steve?
Even give him a room.
Just like I said, heal the world. Let me tell you something. Just like I said, before I in the hospitali, everybody was willing. I there Washington, aende ajaribu tu kufanya kazi tuone kama ita work. But since I'm a land hospitali, I think we need to take advantage of the fact that ako hospitali. Someone needs to talk Muli into going into treatment. Apo school kwenda Washington for 30 days. I get treatment. No, let me finish, please. Let me finish, heal the world. Even if it's Delaware or whatever, Delaware anaweza enda kwa program. Sasa hivi yako hospitali.
Watu wa America are very mean. Gosh.
Wacha nikwambie, let me tell you ukweli. Wacha nikwambie ukweli. Mahali Muli amefika sasa hivi. Wacha kasi roho mbaya. Let me tell you, it's not roho mbaya. Sio roho mbaya. Wacha nikuulize. No, let me ask you, Roch, let's be realistic. No, we need to be progressive and realistic. Roch, nikuulize.
Mnaleta chai ya mtu TikTok.
Mimi sijaleta hiyo chai.
No, ni Steve ameleta hiyo ni Steve.
Mimi kwa baby Roach, let me tell you. You're saying that unasema hivyo because uko Australia. And you know you can eat it. So, Sayuna anasema whatever is going to make people happy.
Ask them kama atusaidianagi huku.
No, that's not what. But Roach nikuulize tuongee tu kweli.
Kama Muli. Story ya Muli.
No, Roach, ngoja kidogo. Kama Muli angeenda kwa mtu Roach, tungefanya nini? Angeenda kwa mtu alafu apate hii nini shida.
Exactly.
Imagine if this happened.
Ati uko responsible.
Hebu sasa niulize tuseme let's say alikuja kwangu. Akakuja. Nawaambia ako responsive na alikunywa pombe kwangu. Mungenisurubisha hii TikTok. Sindio? You'll be here.
That's what it's a liability. Muli amekuwa liability. Like let's speak the truth. Just because
in the world, wacha niwaambie, in the world amesema atamlipia nini?
Hata kama yeye liability.
Amesema anamlipia ticket Magda. Ni nini ni ngumu kuchukua Muli?
Wewe ticket ya kutoka
Bana peke yake Roach, he needs support. The kind of support that he needs and professional support.
Ona nini ngumu akifika Seattle mumpeleke rehab alafu after that mumpeleke job. How hard is that?
Kwa environment yake ya Delaware.
First of all, you cannot force him to do that.
Yake ya Delaware,
we need to have conversations with him.
Kuna zote za mapedi na kila kitu. Anajua kwenye anaweza pata.
Unaambia tu Muli kwenye imefika.
We need to have conversations with him to know where he's going.
Muli atakataa. Muli so long as ameamua kujitolea. Hata there was a time alikuwa amestop kutake alcohol. Magda, you remember? Alisema
he had.
So Muli is willing to work on himself. The first thing when he lands, the one already ashajitolea amesema atamlipia ticket.
But whenever he hears he loses it. That's the problem.
When he lands there, guys, unamwambia Muli upenye imefika, if you are willing to work on yourself, you just have to go to the rehab first. Tuone hata for a month kama kuna any changes. Are you going
to approach or something?
Roach, yule kilikuwa naongea mimi Muli anataka na kwanza ndugu yake fulani mwenye nyumba kaa hapa, wamwambie unambovu kazi ndugu yangu nataka na wewe yako, lakini lana hapa siku 2-3 lazima tukupeleke rehab. Pale Muli alipofika anataka kando ya rehab anataka shoulder ambapo ndugu yake.
He needs a shoulder.
Watu ngoja bwana niongee bwana. Mimi pia nishako katika hiyo situation. Hapa sisi
tunakupiga support.
Ngoja Magda tuongee ukweli. Maana Roach. Magda nakumbuka mimi niko jela. Unakumbuka si niko jela mimi? Ndugu zangu wamechukua baba Jordan tulia kwa siku zote mtu yoyote akiwa kwenye situation kama ile lazima anataka mtu ambaye kurudia hapa. Lazima kuwe na mtu ambaye yuko na kwake ambaye ni mwanamume ama mwanamke ama dada yetu yoyote ajitokeze. Jamani Mudi, chumba chako hichi utalewa, utapiga kelele lakini nakuangalia hapa kwangu pombe hapa kwangu utaki
tunarudi nyuma sasa
kidogo. Hiyo kama hivyo akishapata afu na mchunguzi na sasa tunakupatia chumba tumekuangalia 1 week. Sasa
tunakupa ya nini Jordan? Chumba ya
chumba anataka mtu
afu mkalia
akasikiza every house have rules. Unaona kama fanya example wewe angalia kila nyumba ina rules zake. Hapa kwangu nikikuleta mimi hapa kwangu Tagamuni hapa kwangu ikifika saa 3 usiku hakuna kelele. Hapa hakuna pombe. Hapa hakuna hiki. Ama nitakutoa mbio hapa.
Jordan mwenyewe mwezi alikuwa anatafuta pesa ya pombe akiwa Kenya alikuwa ameishiwa.
Tulia mkosaki.
Kwa amekuwa Kenya anaisikia.
Ushalala nje baadaye. Muli analala nje mwanangu. Anateseka ndugu yangu. Anataka mtu jamani, hapo ni mtu tu. Amwambie Mudi hata kama Steve Knight kama anaenda mtandani. Kwanza kama hajakuja kwa nyumba yako na ambia sikiza kwa kwangu kitu cha kwanza. Kuoga mara 2 kwa siku.
Anajirudia to be fair.
Hata juzi niliuliza Muli usiingie kwa shower hata uoge. Because wanasema ati alikuwa na the same clothes alikuwa nazo.
Yeah.
Tudanganya ameoga ati after 1 minute ati nishaoga tu, nimwambia ujaoga na akainsist ameoga na kwa ameoga, imagine.
So 2 hours ago
hakuoga na hakukula.
2 hours ago hizi zote mnasema nimediscuss na nini kitu nafanya like, sorry about that. Hizi zote tumediscuss na Jojo privately because Jojo was worried Muli anaenda wapi, nikamwambia let's find centers that are willing to help. Nikasaidia Jojo ku search for centers, nikamtumia a list of, in Seattle I found a list of about 5 or 6 centers and some helpline numbers that we can call. She's actually working on that whenever she can. So nilimwambia while Muli is at the hospital, let's take advantage and find out which of these facilities can take Muli in the situation, and then so that akitoka, in case tunamtoa Delaware, tunamtoa na purpose, atumtoi tu kuja anakuja tena kuwa homeless Seattle. Kwa nini? Because Wakenya were very good at ignoring people. So she's working on finding out which center can work and how we're going to work about it. Historia kusema Muli ende kwa nyumba ya mtu, nilikuwa nimeambia George already, we cannot take Muli out of Delaware na tumweke kwa nyumba vile George anasema. That doesn't work. Because at the end of the day,
kwa dakika moja nikuulize, hizi zote mliongea na Joy behind the tent, was the person involved, was Muli in the call mkiongea story, or you guys are deciding on somebody?
We are not deciding
without him even saying yes or no.
No, they're not deciding. They were discussing.
They are exploring options.
We are exploring options, Steve. Nice. Muli right now as we speak, he was incoherent as we've been talking to him all day. He's been incoherent.
Tulikuwa tunaongea na yako incoherent, by the way.
I think to be honest, guys, mkiongea story akue kwa phone so he can be like, okay, yes.
Yeah, when he's sober, we're waiting akue sober maybe.
And that's how they waited. Unajua walimweka hoteli kwa nini? Akue sober. They were waiting for
everybody's willing to help.
Walimweka kwa hoteli akue sober, walimweka kwa hoteli ache kukua homeless, ache kulala nje.
Yeah, you know the reason.
We put Muli at a hotel just for a reprieve. We're not helping him in any way permanent.
Alafu akaletewa pombe akakunywa, mkasema tumpatie hadi Friday asoba up.
Si sober up jana, mkamleta kwa live hapa, mkapiga naye story, mkacheka naye. Kuna mtu yote alimpigia simu when he was sober just to check on him?
No, he was. Alikuwa live.
I went to the hotel.
Listen, TikTok is something different.
But what happened after amekuwa sober? But now he was sober, he was in a good set of mind. And then what happened?
I think he went and picked up another bottle.
Piga story na Muli, mwambie mimi nilipigia Muli, tukapiga story kwa simu na kila kitu. I checked on him. Whatever he spoke.
I called him, his phone was not going through.
So basically we are back to the drawing board. Tunagoja kuwe sober tena, alafu sasa tuone.
Hakuna mtu anangoja.
Guys, ni kama Grace Amos ako na option nyingine.
I'm just saying.
Every time Grace Amos anauliza kama he can move to another city.
Back to the drawing board.
Jukila, tunauliza maswali. Nani Kuki ukisema he was triggered in the morning, ulikuwa unamaanisha nini?
Mimi? Mimi nilisema mani hapa, watu walisema.
Umesema he was triggered.
Walikuja na story.
Umesema he was triggered. Msiendelee ongea. Tukusikie sasa. He's a kid. He gets triggered and then he go and drink.
Umegeuka Muli wewe.
I'm gonna give him tough love the way. I'm gonna give him tough love the same. Unaona huyu Kuki amesema ati the reason Muli alikuwa
usiongee kama utaki kumsaidia, ndo tumesema.
Hebu pandisheni huyu biashara yako, anakuanga na points
kama utaki kumsaidia, cause utaki kumsaidia na unaongea mbaya.
Mimi naweza msaidia more than you can help. Wacha nikwambie. But I'm not gonna help him. He needs professional help. And then we can
Hatuna accept he needs professional help na watu wampe tough love, but usiongee mbaya like wewe utaki kumsaidia or anything, because unafanya watu wengine pia wanakufa moyo.
Tunakufa moyo because of his behaviors. Like we cannot say ati because ati amesikia kitu ati imemtrigger anaenda na kunywa. What's gonna make him not get triggered akikuja Seattle amehostiwa mali, ama even after 30 days hiyo nini he get triggered by something, all of a sudden amekunywa, alafu tunagoja 3 days asoba hapo ndio tumuongeleshe.
Guys, we do need this balance. We need people who are tough, we need people who are professional, we need everyone on the table, so it's also good. Biashara ongea.
Hi guys, everybody has a good point. Let me tell you, when you're dealing with someone in Muli's situation, somebody needs to understand what exactly is going on. We can all throw out good ideas, but they're not ideas that are handling what is happening to him. somebody needs to be around him. Now, the first thing I would do if I was any of you is call the hospital, let them know he's been homeless, let them know he's been having withdrawals. That will give you time, because they will keep him longer to make sure he does not withdraw. I've heard a lot of you guys saying yesterday he was sober. I'm almost going to tell you one thing. Let me just say this, my opinion. He was not sober. He was just not withdrawing anymore. And so his body had balanced out the alcohol. And at that point, somebody's going to sound very sober. They're going to sound very good. They themselves are going to feel very good because alcohol is not balanced in their body. But once he takes it again, he could have been even at a 0.24 at that time, and takes it again, he reaches a 0.4 very easily. So there's nobody who can really say what they did. First, to heal the world, you did nothing wrong. You did what you thought. You did it out of love for somebody you don't know. Please don't carry it on yourself. I think you do have to get him out of that state, because that's his crowd of the people he knows out there. So there are a lot of places that he can jump back into. I don't suggest anybody put him in their house, because he's not willing. From what I spoke to him on here, he was not willing to admit he has a alcohol problem or any other problem. Okay, and that's fine. It might not be alcohol, it might be spiritual, it might be something else, but he needs to understand that right now his decisions are not being taken because he is not mentally stable to make them.
Yeah.
You have to understand he cannot make those decisions anymore. It doesn't matter who brought the story, it doesn't matter who did what. You guys need to take this off TikTok as you guys go sit down, throw these ideas, because right now it's just a story. And then you weed out who is there to help and who is there not to help, okay? And you come up with a plan. God's own menace. Magda, there were a few of you, I know Cookie Heavens was there. A few of you I told that you have to get into him. And there are many, many programs out there. I don't know, I'm down in the South. There are many programs that handle men. There are many programs that can handle different dual diagnosis. Be on the mindset that he can go to rehab and walk out of rehab. You know, so you need to involve people, like if there's a church with older folks who have time to go visit him and stay with him. You understand me? So that he has company and there's people around. If anyone is to keep him in the home, he's going to drink if he wants to drink. It's not a safe situation if they are children. So I think you guys need to take this off TikTok, go discuss and see what you guys think you can do and try it. There's no wrong way. As long as you're trying to do something for him, try it and just go from there. Now, let me just say this. Let me say this real quick. I'm an older person. I've had my days. But be very careful of alcoholism. It is a cunning, little, tricky disease. When you're in your 30s, you drink for fun. If your body is prone to the disease and you catch it, it doesn't matter doctor or pauper. It's a mess. So watch for yourselves and watch for your friends, because we have been sending people home only after they've died because of alcoholism. But because we say they died of a enlarged heart or something else, the story never comes out. So watch for yourselves. But if you are a friend to Muli, figure out. I would also suggest calling the Kenyan embassy if he's still a Kenyan citizen and finding out what resources they can give that can go towards their own citizen. That's all I have to say, okay, guys? Thanks, and we'll pray for Muli.
Say something before I drop, guys, please, if you allow me. The last time I had a conversation with somebody like Lady Jacqueline was insisting in for him getting accommodation, and she was very angry when I was talking about professional help. So the first person we need to talk to is Lady Jacqueline, because he's gonna mess it up for all of us when you try and talk to him, because she has to be on the same page as us first. Thank you.
anataka mchango.
Steve, can I add up on something? Muli's birthday is coming up, and I don't think it's a good idea yeye kufanywa birthday. Maybe apostpone birthday yake cause afai kushika pesa hii period or something like that. Maybe Godzon taongea naye apostpone birthday cause I don't think it's a good idea akipata do kwa mkono.
No, he should definitely not. You guys have to figure a way of saying something happened on TikTok right now. You can't do the birthday. We're just going to have to do it another time. And then you just do maybe a celebration, whatever else you can do on the side. But somebody mentioned something here. Guys, there are a lot of Kenyan nurses on here. Get involved with people who have the professional mindset, because they are able to give us a better reasoning from what they do every day. There are many of them, and I'm sure they'll be willing to help. But again, if somebody says this is a personal friend, you may want to back away from that person because they have a history and an emotion together. You want to find nurses who don't know him and are willing to just give you information.
Are going to babysit his feelings.
But don't give up on him, man. It's different because we're being logic.
No, we're gonna support him. We don't mind supporting him.
Everybody here is logic. Everybody here drinks for fun. But the guy needs help.
Mko aje?
Tuko poa.
Mi nilikuwa nauliza, is it specifically Siaro ama naweza move to another state juu if it's another state if it's
tunatafuta like, solution. Anybody akona another state, we're open to any solutions, you know. So ni ile tu tulikuwa tunaona akona support huko Seattle.
Ya host ezi unajua kuna kwanza.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
No.
But unajua Arizona pia it's a town of like drugs and blah 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 pia.
Okay, mko nataka kujua hivyo.
Why do you feel like wewe unaweza msaidia?
Naeza, but I need to talk with my I need to discuss na my husband, you know, alafu nitanini.
Yeah, so basi tutatafuta solutions.
Huyo bwanako akubali kabisa hati mwanamume aje kwa nyumba yako yeye sahau.
Me, I'll volunteer to make sure he gets to the airport, and if he needs a ticket, I'll pay for it. I volunteered.
Oh, okay, that is good.
But he needs to get out of Delaware because it looks like he has company and he knows where to get.
I don't wanna sound like a hater, but you know, mimi si mtu wa kupona live za watu, lakini I know Muli from 2018.
We all know him from 2018, like that's neither here nor there. Sisi hata sisi ametucharaza, ametukanyanga, so what is your point?
Okay? Sasa mwili hazi akasaidika.
How do you know? Wewe na wewe usituletee wewe. Kwende huko like hazi saidika kwani wewe ni Mungu.
Mwenyewe ni
fuck.
What is your point?
Wacha nikwambie huyu Grims anaishi huku Seattle, kazi yake ni kukunywa asiwapatie points.
Wewe si
Saini mlevi anaongea na nyinyi
mtu alibuli watu huko Facebook.
Pia anakuja kutupea advice kuhusu mlevi.
Of course, because I talk the truth. I know Muli more than you guys know him. All right?
Not, that is a lie.
I do. Alafu tu advise ukiwa soba. Sasa uko mlevu na tu advise.
Muulize, okay, you've known him more than you do. What have you done to help him though?
Since 2018. But I can't. I have the capabilities to help him. But
and why are you not?
Hell no.
Mumwache. Hebu
sikiza huyu.
Shuka. Hell no, na
venye unakuanga impatient, kwani kumeendaje? Heal the world. Hebu ni inbox at least, like, do you think we can try to talk and see the solution behind the tent?
Yeah. Call me. I'm like,
yeah, you can send me your number.
Okay.
Yeah, send me your number so like when we have a call with Kina Goes On, we can add you.
Yeah, I'm willing to take you to the airport and pay that ticket, but I think this guy needs love.
Because you know, today, let me tell you, like for real, we were so frustrated today. me and God's own were trying to find mtu yoyote kwa ground Delaware, because I swear to God karibu I swear to God karibu ni so at least I'm glad tunaweza communicate, you know, because sometimes nani Yakuza is a truck driver, so sometimes ana drive, he's out of town, so tuwezi tukamhold if he needs to make his money. So if you're always on the ground, it would be just nice to kwenda mtu wa kucommunicate. It would be just nice to kwenda mtu wa kucommunicate na yeye.
And I was like, what? Wakaniambia the whole sea, and the only hospital here is Christiana Hospital. And I was at Christiana Hospital seeing another lady, so I just went to the ER.
Do you know, we didn't even know, because Sisi wanted to go out of Delaware. We're not in Delaware. So when we called the hotel, wakatuambia mpaka like tulikuwa kwa four-way call and we could hear the hotel kwa loudspeaker. So we were like, tell us the hospital. They didn't know the hospital, so we had to find an emergency number, like ile police, like an emergency number. We called the number, they told us the hospital, then we called the hospital. It was just a lot, unaona, call ika drop mara kadhaa, tukarudi tena tukacall tena until we got them, and they couldn't give us information. They said we need mtu kwa ground. So it was just a very stressful day. Kwanza at first we thought he had died because nani huyu God's own aliniambia, Magda, ebu tulia, ebu kaa chini kwanza. I don't know what the fuck he said to me, mpaka niko like what the fuck happened. Nilijua tu something fucked up happened when he told me, Magda, like Muli amepelekwa hospitali. I was like, what the fuck, is he okay? I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he's okay physically, because I went to the room, because I reached out to Roach. I was like, hey, I'm at the hospital. I called the hotel because yesterday I ordered some. I didn't go inside. I went to the receptionist because I was with my baby. She's 5 years old. So singaingia ndani ya hoteli. So I went to the receptionist. I was like, hey, I have some stuff for 146. Nikambaya food, Red Bull, Gatorade, Maji, potato chips, like things to get him. I bought him some chicken, some rice, you know, like basically normal food, and then I left. So today I was wondering, did he ever get this stuff? So I called the hotel. I was like, hey, I'm calling. Did 146 get wakaniambia? Oh man, we had to call the ambulance.
First of all, wacha nikwambie, I think Muli, what happened ni Muli got drunk. The fact that he hasn't been eating na alikuwa amelewa, ame blackout. So saa yake ya kucheck out, most people wake up and leave. Muli didn't wake up and leave. So the rooms hao watu wa kukuja kuclean, they came in and they were like, why is this person not gone? Unaona? And you know, like hizi kwa hizi motels, hizi bedrooms na hizi
walituambia ati he OD'd. Hapo sio ndio katupea wasiwasi.
So hata sisi tukiwa tuna get your call, tulikuwa tunahanda Muli kwa simu, tuko like kwanza tunahanda Yakuza, tunamwambia hebu tuambie kama ni drugs, ni dawa, like we were very very like tulikuwa adamant to get details on what put him in the hospital, because tulikuwa tunashindwa ni amekunywa dawa gani, like what the fuck, unajua.
No, but the
so
hospital,
when they said he was drunk, na tunamsikia he was very drunk, alikuwa anasla ationi Magda baby, mpaka niko like Muli calm down, like he was very, hakukuwa anajielewa, na ni ile tu yani alikunywa. I think wakampata kama bado pombe ijaisha kwa system and he needs to leave the hotel na hizi simama atembe, so alikuwa amelewa sana and the hotel needed to get rid of him, so they called the police.
Thank you. To be honest, like not even faking or try kumtetea or anything.
So that's when they called the police.
When I spoke to the nurse, she was like, yeah, he drank too much. Like they were like, and we can't let him go until we see a doctor. Na by the way, emergency room imejaa. Wamempatia mpaka room huko. He's not like a priority because there are other people who need more medic than him, right? So he's just somewhere. They gave him a room. He's chilling. He's sleeping. But to be honest, like me, honestly, I have a brother who's an alcoholic. When I dropped the Tito's, which I completely regret, he's dressed in the same clothes, looks the same way. Like the guy needs love. Like to be honest, Muli, he needs love. He needs me, I don't know. Missing Joey.
Tumeshaongea maneno over and over. So what is the
so in the world,
I feel like tuna repeat. We are repeating ourselves. So what is the way forward? Godzone, ukienda kuona Muli utaongea naye nini?
So like I said, tumeongea na Joy. Before I say that, Heal the World uta exchange numbers zako na Magda will include in the WhatsApp call that's actually doing something other than just what kuongea hapa. If I go to see Muli, like I said, I'm going to talk to him. My point was to reach out to him and explain to him and try and explain to him the benefits why he needs to check into a rehab. We've already, Joy is already trying to find out which one. And then I'm going to try and convince him to we're going to fly out to Seattle, but you're in the job. Unaenda kwanza rehab. We need to detox all this system. Hii mambo ya kusema ati unatetemeka kama hujakunywa pombe, it needs to be dealt with before we find a way. After that, we're going to work on a career path for you, as long as he proves himself. We're going to work on a career path for you after you come out of this rehab, this helpful center that we're trying to find for him. Akubali tumweke kwa ndege aende. Akifika Seattle si kuenda kwa nyumba ya mtu. Mimi hakuna mahali nimeongea na mtu yote ati Muli is going to anyone's house. Hata nashangaa Steve anasema ati alikuwa na host. I was not aware of that. But the point is, we were supposed to take him and check him in at a center that's going to help him out for however long it takes. We need to figure out what the cost is and see if it's something we can manage or not. That's what we are working out right now. So like I said, hizi kelele za TikTok ni mdomo tu, but kuna vitu zinafanyika behind the scenes that we're not talking about. But we are trying our best to help.
Gordon, si mdomo, we are trying to give opinion. Unajua ukisema ni mdomo.
But it's remaining just that. It's remaining opinion where everybody is just shouting. Unaona, but behind the scenes kuna vitu zinafanyika. So if anyone is really interested and not just giving opinions and also just working on that opinion, you're more than welcome. I'm not bashing anybody.
God's on.
Opinion to have to do plans.
We appreciate what you're doing, and you cannot say at iko tent and then you don't even know what's going on.
No, the people that actually want to help can reach out to watu wenye wako nyuma ya tent, because inaanza kukua ni story tu tuna discuss hapa mbele ya tent, na we're not even coming up with real solution because kila mtu anapeana maoni yake. If you're really interested in helping, si uko na namba zetu, unaweza tutafuta, we can work with each other, you know.
And that's why I say
it's just because tunafeel ni kama inaanza kukua ni kama chai tu.
Kwa sababu nimesema saa hizi, if anyone is interested in a serious,
unaonekana hamtaki watu waongee.
If anyone is interested in a serious solution, you're more than welcome. I've not blocked
First of all, I got zone acha nikwambia. Hii kitu hata muende nyuma ya tent, until the guy himself says he wants to do this, you are wasting your time. Hata muende nyuma ya tent, in your tent.
No, it's okay.
The guy himself.
But it's our time. Why are you worried about our time?
No, but I'm not saying like you have to involve him on this.
I agree. Naelewa Steve.
Yeah, when he's there we will
when
involve him.
When the time comes to involve him, we're going to involve him. Hakuna haja niende niongeleshe nani, hakuna haja nitoke saizi niende kuongelesha.
It's like an intervention. When you have an intervention.
Yesterday I was telling you guys, give an alternative that is actually working. So we are working on making plans. Ni wapi tutampeleka. So when I go to talk to Muli, I say, we've identified this and this and this. We would like to admit you here and here. Remember, we are not forcing Muli. We are just doing our best. Ikifika mahali yeye mwenyewe hakatae, then mimi I'll be in my rightful way. I'll say, I have given it my best, nimechoka. But until I reach to that point, I'm just going to try my best. Unaelewa? Whether it's wasting time or not, I'm going to try until I fail. So ikifika mahali,
and God bless you for that. Thank you, brother.
Nimesema like we have to.
No, nimekuelewa Steve. I totally understand what you're trying to say, but I'm also making sure that the way I work in everything that I do in this world, everything I do in my world, I try to plan. I do 95% of planning before I execute. The 5% is for executing. I do not execute 95 and then plan 5%. So I'm putting plans in place. For me and George, we're working and identifying this and this and this and this. By the time I'm going to talk to Muli, the moment he agrees at that very moment, mimi huyo pap nimeka kwa ndege atoke. But siwezi enda kuongelesha Muli na kila kitu kama sija identify ni wapi ninampeleka.
Na msilete maneno zake huku nje by the way.
Hata mimi sijui zimefika aje hapa.
Kama ni behind the tent, kaini nazo huko behind the tent.
Mimi sijui zimefika aje hapa by the way.
Kwambie uliza hata huyu God's own. Tukiongea na uliza Big Daddy. Tulikuanga mimi Big Daddy God's own na Joy. Na do you know mimi na Big Daddy tukaambia Joy kwanza usiambie Steve hii story, tutamuongelesha baadaye.
Steve watu washakujua tabia yako mbaya.
Siko mbaya Steve wewe ni best yetu lakini unanyota ya
watu washakujua Steve.
Steve nice, kwani unanyota ya siri surely?
Na tunakupenda Steve.
Ati msiambie Steve. Acha nikwambie.
You proved us right, Steve. Steve, you proved us right. We were right not to tell you. Hey, God. Yo, we do not regret anything we did.
Hiyo excluding yao ilikuwa iko wapi tu walai.
Tulijua Steve watapaswa mbarika.
Imagine tulikuwa tunapiga story nikasema by the way Muli yako hosi but he's okay. I think ali overdose something. That was it. Hakuna kitu.
No, but you should have never said the overdose because hata sisi hatukutaka kusema.
Amesema mpaka drugs. Amesema alikula drugs.
Nitasema hata
unakisi cheki kwa ubaya. I'm not laughing kwa ubaya.
Amesema ati si alcohol.
Nasema hivyo wewe.
Ali overdose na drugs.
Muli hakuwa na pesa ya drugs but alikunywa sana.
Godzone kwa sababu uko involved sana, which is a good thing. Na saa zingine tunataka kujua like whereabouts za Muli. Anaweza kuandika kama emergency contact.
No, yeah,
so that, like I said, hakuna kitu mnasema hapa we've not covered kwa
we already talked about.
Okay,
no, tunakwambia
hakuna kitu hujasema si useme. Like seriously?
No, we already done that.
Pole niongee tafadhali. Like I was saying, everything that is being discussed here we've covered kwa simu. When we sent Yakuza kwa simu kwa hospitali, we told him that, in fact George said, ukienda hapo andika your number as an emergency contact, and we even discussed and said be careful before uandike next of kin na emergency, because ukiandika next of kin utaanza kutumia mwa bills. Andika emergency contact. So Yakuza was supposed to have covered that part. I am not so sure because I dropped on the call nilikuwa job.
Yeah.
We already had given Yakuza because he's on the ground.
Ama mimi niko na solution Magda. Opinion tu. Ama andike Godzone kama power of attorney, alafu Godzone amtume kwa nini na force kuingia kwa rehab. Unajua power of attorney ako na right ya kufanya kitu yote na mtu.
Unaweza hata mfungia kwa sideboard.
I thought Muli yako na twin brother.
Kama hapo
brother yake yuko US. No, brother yake ako Middle East somewhere. Ako Bahrain.
Oh, got it.
Si ati ako Europe. I thought ako Europe.
No, ako Middle East.
History about Baton, it also have to be careful. I need to look at the implications.
Muli situmrushe kwa nini mental health institute.
Inaweza
tunaweza fungisha Muli. Tuseme alisema anataka kujihamu muone kama atafungwa. Kwa nini committed 72 hours.
Unajua tunaangalia means zote za kumsaidia.
Yeah. Akienda fungiwa kwanza for 30 days anatoka akiwa sober.
Actually hebu nikwambie, me from what I remember how the hospitals work, they have to have an address where they listen to. Sindio? So sahi akiwa kwa hosi Godzone, I think you guys, he's gonna be assigned to a social worker social worker mwenye ndio mnafaa muongee na yeye, mmwambie you need to find the social worker. Ndio mmwambie huyu jamaa hata hana mahali ya kuishi. They might be able to find him something because they cannot just like discharge him to the street.
Yes.
Lazima atataka address, and I think that's like right now what is going on is actually the perfect time. Ongea na social worker, mwambie how he is, the way he's been acting, and we know him, and this, he need help. They might be able to even get resources.
Yeah, and here in the US, anaweza kaa kwa hospitali miaka yote kwa kama ana mahali pa kuenda.
And let me tell you, don't rule out that
at least today and tomorrow Muli has a free bed where nobody has to pay wakuja mpigie kelele. But
alafu najua, unacheki sasa, wacha nikwambia, you know where he's at, that state, it's actually one of the most boring.
No, Delaware is not boring. It's just
Delaware is not boring.
Oh God, Delaware is boring.
I'm talking about Seattle compared to Uko. So he's probably even better to Uko than coming to Seattle. Seattle is
let me tell you something. Drug in Delaware.
The problem with Delaware.
Next to Philly, there's so much drugs in Delaware.
Do you know Seattle? Where unajua Seattle?
Drugs are everywhere.
I know, by the way. But anyway, when I spoke to the nurse said that once he sees a doctor, he will be discharged back to somebody who's sober. They have to make sure the person who is receiving him is sober. That's what the nurse told me.
Sawa, Heal the World. Your part, wacha to discuss kwa WhatsApp on how to move forward.
Okay.
With that part.
Okay.
So tuko na meeting, tuta add Aniponi, Heal the World. Steve, uko tayari kwa meeting ama umetuoshea mkono?
Simu umenigua suluki nyenye hata sitaki hizo meeting.
Utaki ma meeting zetu za matakataka zenye.
Lakini Steve, kwa hiyo meeting ndio tujue mmeongea kuhusu nini. Lakini Steve.
Oh yeah, Biashara, even you hit me up for your number, we can actually have a meeting and see what we can do.
Mimi mkiconsider Arizona, I'm in.
So kwa hivyo kuna states kadha wenye wako na suggestions za states zenye Muli anaweza enda.
So, I can tell you this, kama unataka to consider Arizona, I need you also to start looking for centers that can actually take him in on his condition and find out what are the rules and all that and the implications so that we can consider Arizona. If you want us to consider where you are, let us know, but atuleti mtu kwa nyumba yako uanze kutublame kesho.
Yeah.
The most important part right now ni kusaidia Muli kudetox na kuheal.
Inaitwa the Australia.
Kwa Roach, by the way, kwa Roach anaweza survive.
Wewe mimi sitaki Muli akuja nichafulie nyumba.
Muli kwanza wacha guy ya Kiroch koma. Muli akona Kenya kwa Lady J, Australia kwa Roach. Alafu akona Arizona na Washington.
Unajua kwa hii process yote ya Muli mimi nimechangia tu ni maoni. Magda. Kwa hii process yote ya Muli kitu nyingine nimechangia ni maoni, hata pesa sijatoa.
At the end of the day, ikifika party ya pesa tutaita watu, but for now I don't believe we want to commit anyone with any money.
So as far as
since 2018 kila mtu mwenye ana complain history anasema tangu 2018 Facebook we've dealt with Muli, but now we are trying a different approach.
Like we give a fuck, I know.
Yeah.
Na Godzo nikuulize sasa, Muli birthday yake tumesema ifanywe postponing.
Hiyo birthday I think ingekuwa place on hold, but sasa
lazima muongee na Lady J.
Sasa sijui mtamconvince.
Na hebu tutafute Lady J. Nani hata Lady J amela leo ni saa 2. Hebu mtushie Lady J akuje hapa tuambie maoni yake.
Mpigie.
Hebu mpigie Roach. Imwambie ni
sisi. Tumwambie tunataka kucancel hiyo birthday.
Mwenye amepanga plan ya kuchanga 30,000. Sawa.
Sasa nimshie.
Na Sandra ukuja hapa na point.
Sikizi mazee mimi satakangi ujinga.
Atakuja asema no, that's very unacceptable. That's not even an option.
Haya Sandra chukua mic. Sandra chukua mic.
Sandra anapewa mic na ako sherehe. Sandra ako zake.
Unajua ni the same. Atumwa tu jama.
Lakini Sandra tangu iko tumatiti wewe.
Atupoi TikTok.
Sandra kuja na point. Mbona unaonaje Sandra kimeenda?
Sandra tangu atengenezwe matiti na meno atupumui TikTok.
Hebu ulizeni Sandra opinion yake na Muli atawaambia.
Sandra unatufanyiaje Muli? Utatusaidia Muli?
Unmute babes yawa.
Hiyo shida zetu. Mtu amtumie microphone.
Amekuja tu kupanda.
Mtumie microphone ndio aone.
Sandra.
Huyu dema anitukana. Sasa huyu.
Hiyo ndo point ya Sandra. Hiyo ni point ya Sandra.
Sandra ni wa comment section. Anakubugi wote.
Nani ashiki simu? Hi Bravo. Nani ashiki simu?
Lakini as much as watu wanaongelelea Kenya Muli alifanya 2018 tunachosha.
Mnaona kama Lady Jacqueline atakubali mkanso hiyo birthday?
At this point, I'm not responsible for that. I don't know what happens. I'm not going to go.
Kitakata kumfanyia birthday sisi hatujali. Sisi tutamsaidia
vile tutamsaidia.
Hiyo birthday hata anaweza kosa kutokea hiyo Zidadi mwenyewe. What are you talking about? Very unreliable.
Birthday yake.
Akina inawezekana akose kukuja hata birthday yake Muli. God. Alafu ashike hizo pesa. Wacheni niwaulize, akishika hizo pesa za birthday, amuoni kama anaweza jitoa arudi kwa streets aende akafanye vituko huko, arudi akiwa amesota?
Nilisikia kwa street ni ana.
Tutaki afanye birthday.
Nilisikia kwa street anakuwa generous sana by the way.
Sasa si atapeana pesa yake yote?
Atapeana yote na kupeleka watu dates wenye wako na birthday.
Sandra's contribution to the nation.
I think Sandra
there are watu wenye wako na kasida. Unaona, they are always generous to others but they never think. Angalia hadi bigi. Very generous to other people but then when they forget about themselves.
Yep.
Sasa umeamua akienda Seattle Steve ndo anamuhost ama?
Wewe tunataka tushike.
Wewe Rocha ujisifu alimruka leo asubuhi.
Mimi unajua mpaka wacha nikwambie mene siku kwa live yako.
Steve ataanza kuvaa nguo za Steve.
Sio anza kupigwa picha. Sasa Steve ako kazi. Wewe mene sasa nikwambie. Wacha niyo morning.
Wacha niwaambie mwenye Zidadi anafanya. Anajipima nguo za Steve. Alafu anafunga kamera anaonyesha na nini house tour.
Hiyo
ndio hiki kipindi ati imagine haki.
Kusaidia. Unaona hiyo ndio shida ya kupost.
Hivyo ndio alikuwa
unakumbuka mpaka alikuwa anafanya hivyo kwa kina mjomba mpaka alionyesha paka ya huyo sister mjomba akisema hiyo paka ni kama iko na
alionyesha paka. Grace Amos I know you mean lakini I don't think Muli kukuja kwako ni good.
Anaonesha nanga hao. Atakuja kwa ataingia
kwa kina Magda alimwambia afungue kamera alikuwa anaruka kwa kitchen ya mtu juu.
Unakumbuka akiruka I swear to God that is crazy. God.
Kwanza ataenda kwa nani? Kwa Steve Ness anaonesha na viatu akijipima ati akisema anajipima viatu anajipima tunguo.
Tukiona hizo miguu zake za vidole za mguu zenye hajakatwa zinakaa labda zinatoboa viatu za Steve.
Manze.
Atavaa ma uniform za Steve.
Wacha nikwambie Steve, una nani Menes unakumbuka ile siku yenye ati Menes na Roach wameshapanga. Wamepangia ati Muli venye watafanya. Hiyo morning alafu nasikia ati wakisema ati ati tushapanga kila kitu. Nani Menes na Muli wanaongea alafu anasema ati hata Steve amesema ati atani host. Menes akasema Steve amesema atani host. Wakasema Jojo analipa plane ticket Steve am host. Then unakumbuka Menes tukaanza kudiscuss ati Steve ako na 2 bedroom. Sasa nikashinda tulikuwa tuna discuss 2 bedroom ya Steve na mtu anaenda huko birthday peke yake. Nikashindwa
initially nilifikiria naenda kukaa kwa Steve.
No, manze mimi from the word go nilisema I think hata Rocha alikuwa nilisema there is no way Muli anafaa kwa he need professional help. Hadi mimi sikumchangia story ya ati kwenda hoteli na I just said Muli hata ukikuja Seattle I will host you ufanyie birthday kwangu. Hata ni aliniuliza, Steve, nikikuja manzeni usinikuja nifanyie birthday kwako. Nikisema ni sawa, me I'll host you, you come at my house ufanyie birthday.
Unajua I think ni hiyo jina host. Unajua ukisema hiyo jina host some people wanaichukulia na uzito.
Unaichukulia na uzito.
Ungesema ungesema tu kuja ufanyie birthday kwangu, yote ati I will host you for like
Manze siezi guy. Me I have a, hebu nikuulize, unaona
huyo Steve anapenda sifa.
Sifa gani? Like seriously, do you think mimi napenda sifa? Ya nini sasa?
Lakini mpendanga venye ubese yenyu mnaweza ambiana anything. Yaani hakuna kitu mwezi ambiana.
Nana akona forehead.
Wewe unashika Sandra aji.
Mtu akona forehead kubwa.
Demo wa Sandra mpya.
Yo makeup ni wagwa.
Hiyo makeup hapana.
Huyu ni mdemo wa Sandra hapa.
Sandra anafanya ude maskai poa. Angekuwa kwa kamera peke yake angekaa poa.
Anamwambia wewe unachoma picha. Kaa huko kwa kwani.
Cheki kwani anafanyia Sandra nini? Sandra, who is that girl? Huyu ni nani Sandra?
Ni Samos. Grace, usiconsider kuhost Muli for now. Wacheni tu tuonge ukweli.
Umemute Sandra.
Atakuletea ngori.
What a Sandra mute.
Gracie, let me tell you, we want him to benefit and everything. We want him to be helped, but you gotta consider your family. You have kids.
Yeah, you have kids.
Small kids. Alafu, Muli was in a place where he was kicked out of there. You need to find out why and why it happened. Uonge na watu. You cannot just host somebody in your house with your family that somebody hata ujua alikikiwa wapi mahali ingine alikuwa. You know? It's serious things. Like usifanya ati
alafu na Muli umesikia Muli saa ile ukimfichia pombe akianza kuletea pombe anakuwa violent.
Lady J
wacha nimshukie.
Weka hapo tushikeni sana.
Weka hapo wewe tunakutaka
hapo. No, because I'm about to go. Mimi naenda
kaa hapo. Weka hapo uko na kesi nyingi hapa juu.
Host safety comes first.
Nani ameshukisha Sandra?
Hiyo ni road.
Tunataka kunyambia.
No, siwezi drop Sandra.
Lady J hebu request.
Lady J yuko hapa?
Ameingia.
Na mbona nimempigia aingi through?
Ameingia hapa sai. Ndio huyu.
Ameenda anataka kusoma rada.
Ama usi Lady J.
Lady J, hi.
Throw your sticker.
Hi.
Lady J, tumekuita kukuambia we need you to postpone Muli's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, we think it's not gonna be a good time here kukuwa na hiyo birthday because there's a lot of things we have to assist him with before akuwe na birthday because umesikia kwa hospitali sahi.
No, sikujua. Karina amenipigia simu.
Yeah, so today when it was time for him to check out of the hotel, he didn't check out. So the hotel called the police and he was found unresponsive. Wakamwitia ambulance and he was taken to this hospital inaitwa Christiana. And he was very very drunk, like alikuwa na kama alcohol poisoning sort of kitu kama hiyo. So ako hosi sahi. So we were thinking, we're trying to figure out how tutamsaidia, like because before aende hospitali maybe angeenda Washington, angetravel aende mahali, but now since this has happened tunaona ni kama it's high time tuone kama anaweza get any other kind of help, like kama anaweza get rehab for like a couple of weeks, something, we don't know what yet, tutaongea na yeye, but we were just thinking like I don't think tunafaa to move forward na hii birthday kama ayuko in a good position because hata hana simu, like hatumii simu yake vizuri. We kept calling him yesterday, we've been calling him the whole of today. Hata hiyo time like before that we were calling him and we had to look for him kwa hospitali. We called the non-emergency number and the police told us which hospital they took him to. We called the emergency room, then we found him, we tracked him down, then we tracked Yakuza down and we made Yakuza go look for Muli. Akaenda akamtafuta and this lady hapa anaitwa Heal the World so I don't think he's in a position where anafaa kuwa na focus na match, na I don't even think he really needs money before he gets the help, because akishika hizi pesa he might go on a drinking binge, you know, ama he might go on a drug binge, unaona. So we just wanted you to postpone the birthday until further notice maybe, ama we can just discuss it wenye mtaona, because maybe yeye atataka kucancel, I don't know. But I think when he gets the help and people see that he's healthy, mi naona people are willing to even contribute. Watu hata wanaweza prefer kumfanyia hata harambe or whatever. We find something for him after I may get the help. You know, I think he needs at least 30 days of like sobriety before we give him the money. That's my opinion.
Is he now responding? Is he responsive now? He's still in a...
So when we called him, when Yakuza got to the hospital and we tried to talk to Muli, he sounded drunk. He was talking, but hakukuwa like maybe unconscious. He was talking, but he was confused and he was not making sense because he was still drunk. Unaona. So tuliongea tu na Yakuza, we didn't bother with him too much because he was incoherent. So, and I was actually gonna call you and tell you like today, it was my husband's birthday and out, so I just forgot to call you.
No, that's okay. So,
Lady J, don't freak out. He was asleep when I went to the hospital, and he looks okay. He's just don't freak out.
But the world said he looks very skinny. He's lost so much weight.
He's so small. He's like so tiny for like a normal, 40-year-old plus guy. He looks like he doesn't eat.
Yeah, lakini unajua shida ni he needs of course he needs to go into some kind of rehab.
Right.
But will we really be there for him financially? And your shida, because
rehab. We don't need finances for rehab. We just need a plan after rehab. That's the thing. But we can't have a plan before we deal with his sobriety. Unaona?
Yeah.
Because
So
tukianza kumtafutia kazi akipata mshahara, itakuwa too much.
Okay.
But this is just a suggestion. I'm not saying yet to postpone. We're just talking about it to consider all angles, because hatujui how the next few days he will be, hatujui. He might come out as a birthday iendelee. It's his choice at the end of the day.
Even if the birthday goes on, that money should be sent to somebody who's next of kin that's going to make sure he gets the help that he needs. Like mtu responsible anasema, okay, I have $2,000. I'm in charge of it. I'll make sure Muli has a place to stay for the next month or two, and get the help he needs. Not him getting the money directly.
So it's true. Birthday is not a priority.
For now, I think birthday is not a priority. His health is his priority right now. So postpone to birthday until akwe kwa miguu yake miwili anaweza jisimamia, and when he has his money he can do wherever he wants with his money. But for now, let's try and get the help he needs.
Now,
hatutaenda mahali birthday yake kama tutafanya bado tutafanya.
Wajani kidogo. Miss B is asking, what kind of insurance does he have?
He does not have insurance.
Rehab needs money.
No, rehab not necessarily, because nikwambie, like sometimes rehab does need insurance for you to go, but kuko na resources zenye kama ana need rehab, we can try to find the kind of help that he needs. We can reach out to different places that can help him. You know, that's why watu wanasema he needs to check himself into rehab. Muli doesn't have insurance. Muli cannot call all these places for himself. That's why he needs people that will support him. If he chooses to go to rehab, tunaweza make the calls for him. Kina Joy, Mimi, God's Own. We can look for these different places that are willing to take him. Unaelewa? Hata kama tutatafuta, and the rehab doesn't even have to be in Delaware because Washington might have better resources than Delaware. So akikubali, we can see which is the best place ataenda rehab. We find the rehab for him. We can organize the way he'll travel. Tumtafutie tiketi ya ndege kama anani tiketi ya ndege. Make sure he gets there, someone picks him up na aingie hiyo rehab. Unaona, right away.
Tiketi ya ndege hata alijitolea hiyo atalipa.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So sahi ana need to aingie rehab hivi. Akiingia akitoka rehab, he can find a job and to keep himself busy. But for now kila kitu ya Muli imesongeshwa by 30 days. He needs 30 days of sobriety.
Ataharibu zaidi, msimpatie Muli pesa.
Muli needs at least 30 days of sobriety.
Lady J, unaweza ifanya 30th next month, hiyo birthday yake.
I'm not, you guys don't get it. I'm really not pushing to do mchango. Sisi tulikuwa tunaenda kumfanyia birthday. You know, people...
Ndo nasema, you know, he can listen to you.
No, it's because, no, Lady J, you had your good intentions ya kumfanyia birthday just to celebrate him. But there's people, venye tunaongea na Muli huko kwa streets, tunaona the problems that he has and what he needs. Sisi wenyewe ndo tulikuwa tunakuwa suggestive, tunasuggest, maybe Muli you need a mchango, blah, blah, blah. But right now, with what Muli is going through, like Kenya anapitia saa hii, tuna need to push hiyo mchango baadaye because when he gets his shit together, he will definitely need that mchango or your birthday. And if things are going good, people will want to help. Unaelewa? So postponing it is not even a bad thing. It might work in his favor. Unaona? Aende kama rehab, get his shit together. When he comes out na watu waone the progress is done, people will come and support him. People will gift him. People will chip in wafanye whatever just to make sure he's stable. You know. But for now tusiharakishe hiyo birthday. Joy amefika finally.
Hi Joy.
Msijifanya mjaona Steve amehepa. Joy, ulienda kuambia Steve wewe? Ulienda kuambia Steve kenye tuliongea?
Si tulikuwa naye hapo, si nilikuwa kwake. Unasahau?
Like sina jua ulikuwa kwake ukamshow Steve akakuja kupasua mbarika hapa. Mwanaume hana siri, hana nini nyota ya siri.
Amekuja hapa kusema.
Amesema ati Muli aliodi ati na si pombe sijui nini.
Sasa hizo ni assumptions zake. Amesoma nini discharge document.
No, but it's okay. We've already spoken about it. It's not even a big deal anymore. Hata tushamaliza topic.
Sawa, ameshatoka.
Anatoka huko kwa makelele.
Acha kidogo. So nimepigiwa saizi na Yakuza. Amepigiwa na Hosia kaambiwa is okay, ana kuchukuliwa.
Ati anaweza chukuliwa?
Yeah.
Achukuliwa apelekwe wapi?
Sasa that's the question.
Na kwani hawangeambia laki uko kwa na makelele Joy. Hawezi zima hiyo radio.
Pole. Ati?
So nikuulize, Hosia amesema ati anaweza kuwa discharged.
Yeah. Anaweza is ready to go. He needs to be picked up.
Yeah, but like hawakuambia usivi shida zenye Muli yako nazo. So angemwambia life yake iko unmanageable, angesema hata anasikia ni kama anaweza kujiham. Angesema hivyo hata. Wampige 72 lock. aseme anasikia ni kama life yake is unmanageable na anasikia kama is a danger to himself and others. Angesema hivyo wangemweka, because right now akitoka nje ataenda wapi?
I don't know.
Sasa watu waende tena because let me tell you, ile hoteli alikuwa, I don't think after what happened they will take him in. Hawatamchukua
huku. Hosi haiwezi kufukuza as long as aseme. Hosi inaweza kuweka hata for 1 year.
So unless
yeah, Hosi inaweza kuweka but wakikudischarge wamekudischarge, they'll be like you gotta go. Wakikudischarge huwezi katalia hapo.
That's true.
So unless I don't know.
Angesema he's homeless. Oh my God, like for real. Akisimuli simu yake go through.
Sasa simu of course aliacha hoteli, unaona, so ana simu, but kuna namba yenye nimetumiwa na Yakuza, mtu anaweza call ya Hosi aongee na wao.
Magdas, you call.
Hebu ngoja ni pen. Give me a sec.
No?
Hebu nipe your number. What's the number? Ni Delaware number. Na usiniambie 320 ni 302. Ebu pandisheni up Anaponi. Anaponi is
Hey, can I call? I can call for you guys.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, you have the number?
Yeah, for the hotel?
No. The number, the hospital, the new number that you can reach him at the hospital.
Yeah, I can call the hospital. I can call the hospital.
No, kukona space.
I can call the hospital.
320.
I have it.
302. Yeah,
no, I don't have the hospital number.
No, that's not the Ebu ngoja.
This is directly.
Ebu na hiyo ingine, Ebu sema Joy.
302.
Yeah.
733.
Hata mkipiga hospitali they'll not give you that information.
No, hold on, Nani. No, we are calling him directly. At is 302 733.
Wewe Bravo ni nini?
32 ama 33?
2300.
Okay, 302 733 23
100.
Oh, okay. So is this the same number you have Heal the World?
Number. They have the number.
No, ile yenye tulipiga tukiwa na God's Own ilikuwa inaisha na 1000.
1000.
So that's no, you have the 1000 number. No, the 1000 number itakupeleka through nini operator and then they will link you. This is a direct one. Call this one. Do you want this one?
Okay. What is it?
302 733 2300. No, Mjomba, that one. No, it's not that one. Hiyo ni ile ya emergency room. Hiyo umeandika Mjomba. This one is 302 733 2300. 2300, guys, not 1000. That one is the other one. $2,300. Did you get it, Nani? 302 733 2300. Call tuone, tusikie. Muli. Go on, Aniponi. You were gonna say something, Aniponi.
Kwa mnapiga hospitali, so I was telling you they won't give you that information.
No, we had called them in the daytime, so yeah, we know they're not gonna give us anything. I won't get to ambia anything kwa phone pia.
Yeah.
That's why we had to send someone kwa ground.
Yeah, and the best way Molly sangesaidika ubaya ametoka hospitali was to tell the nurse.
Hajatoka, but I know bado hajatoka. That's why we're trying to call him tumwambie like, dude, why are you getting discharged? Like, you need help.
Yeah. Na ni yeye ambie nurse, ati angoja ambie daktari, because the nurse is the one now who puts in the order for the consult. Ndio akwe wakishaika hiyo consult, ndio saa watakuja watu wanaitwa nani, social services, ndio saa watakuja, ndio saa waonge na yeye, ndio they determine what and what he needs. So ni yeye ambie the nurse who's taking care of him that ana malipa kwenda, he's been feeling mentally he's not in the right place. So those are the things he needs to tell her. Nimejaribu kumpigia simu pia shiki, but mmesema aliacha simu yake kwa hoteli.
Yeah.
Na pia usira mpya kesho waka.
Bado ako kwa ile hoteli tulimweka na Minvi.
No, that's why he got that's why he got picked up by EMT today and the police. So I don't think that hotel is going to allow him back. But you know they still have his stuff. Wako na simu yake, vitu zake, I guess that he left in the hotel room. So did you call me, Heal the World?
But the other thing tunaweza fanya, if we have the line ya hospitali tunaweza piga alafu tuulize tuwe transferred to his room tuongee naye.
That's what she's doing right now.
Okay.
Tunangoja.
So I just called the hospital. They said it's somebody, the brother. They said his brother is coming to pick him up. And then I was like, can I talk to him? So the nurse is gonna go to the room and call me directly so that I can talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hata hajawaambia that like, oh my, like unajua we should have communicated, because before when we had called tukaongea na yeye, he was still drunk.
They gave him an IV. When I was there, he had an IV.
Yeah, because he was probably dehydrated, sindo?
Yeah, he was hooked up to an IV.
Yeah, so they were not gonna keep him overnight. Walikuwa tu wanampea IV, wa make sure ako stable, wa release. He should have said that ako unstable ndo wamweke kama hata 72 hold.
Yeah. Your ER, it's so overwhelmed. When I went there, and the minute that they saw, obviously, kama ni pombe too, they will let him go. They will make your bed available to the next person, you know?
Yeah, they do that,
and it's the only hospital in Newark. Hakuna hospital ingine hapa close. The next one is in Wilmington. And Wilmington is worse off. So, nasa maniambia atanicall.
Nasa kikupigia, unaweza ongea na yeye as a concerned person, umwambie he's not in his right state of mind. Alafu request for them to do a mental assessment.
The thing with Delaware, the thing with Delaware is that unless you're a direct family member, unasema mtu apelekwe rehab, because rehab is across the street na Hosi. Mali Christiana Hospital iko, rehab iko across.
Someone needs to call Yakuza and let them know that
you will.
You know the guy that anasema the brother that is supposed to pick him up ni Yakuza. Someone needs to call Yakuza and tell Yakuza to say that like he needs a mental evaluation. Ayuko poa, like his life is unmanageable.
Yeah.
Unaona? Like
Yeah,
he's a danger to himself and others. They need to say that.
right. Because if he says that, then he'll get a referral across the street. Apelekwe kwa hiyo rehab. Iko tu across the street.
Magda, mpigie huyo Yakuza uongee na yeye before afike.
Sina namba ya Yakuza.
Oh, nani
Niliongea naye through Big Daddy. Wacha ni hebu ngoja. Oh, niko na namba ya Yakuza. Ngoja niko nayo. Let me call him.
Mpigie.
Hata nimpigie. Magda unapiga ama nipige?
Acha Magda mpigie mueleze before afike.
Himself and others. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Don't you think that will harm his record or something?
Yes, it doesn't, because the hospital is not cops, the hospital is not immigration, the hospital is nothing. They're just like there to make sure.
Tunatafuta njia ya kufanya akwa hold.
They'll just hold him for a longer time.
Yeah, hold. Tunatafuta njia kufanya akwa hold. That's all. That's the only way to be held.
Yeah, and then they'll do a psych evaluation.
Wanafanya evaluation na kila kitu, at least itakuwa buying time or whatever.
Yeah, cause namba yangu ni kama haingii. No, si ati haingii. I called him and then hachukui.
Angine unamba?
Haezi kosa kazi ati ukisema he's gonna harm himself. No. Huwezi kosa kazi. Kusema you are harming yourself ni kusema uko depressed.
Yeah.
That's another way of getting. You can walk in the ER na useme you feel like harming yourself. It will never be revealed. That is personal. You're protected by HIPAA.
Yeah, mwache kwa overthink. Hebu wacha ni call yako sasa hivi.
Hapo kwa others ndo anasema ni mbaya.
Hata others pia si mbaya. Okay, I get it, but anaweza sema he's not a danger to others, but nani ako na yeko ni mimi?
Asema tu he's a danger to himself.
Sasa tunadu nini? What's the solution?
Magda asha dischargiwa na hizi rudishwa.
Yeah, hapo sasa. I wish Yakuza angeshika call.
Bravo una call Yakuza.
Ameenda chai.
Ama mpigie Big Daddy mumwambia call Yakuza. Big Daddy ako wapi by the way?
Hata kama watakuwa wamemdischarge, kutakuwa na helpline, simu watampatia, then he can now call, awaambie venye anasikia, and then they immediately admit him.
Wanaweza mwambia what's the next move.
Yeah, ukipiga hiyo helpline na uambie like the way you are feeling, then they'll wanatumanga tu mtu anaenda na kuchukua na kuleta.
Hebu ngoja na Big Daddy ananiambia kitu na kama
Wewe yako za shike simu.
I think he's driving. I think ana drive ndo kwa maana ashiki simu.
Yeah, yako za shike simu. Let me watch the text.
Heal the world. Huo nasa amekwambia how long? Hey Muli, I hope utapata help hapa. Crazy.
Bigi anakuja.
Unacall Bigi?
Yeah, lakini hadhani nani yako kwa njia kumchukua ya kuzani kama amelala anaenda job. Lakini acha akuja eleze.
Bigi amelala ma Yakuza amelala.
Yakuza amelala anaenda job.
Yakuza kuna job usiku.
But siwa anasema nurses wamemwambia brother yake anaenda kumchukua. Sasa brother yake mgani?
Sasa unaona hata anapigiwa na kina Magda na Ashiki ni kama amelala, so maybe somebody else.
Ashiki na we need to know who the brothers, because at this point kila mtu ni brother, kila mtu ni sister.
I know. Right, we need to know who is that brother mwenye anaenda.
Sasa kila mtu ni brother, kila mtu ni sister.
Heal the world. Kama Heal the world anaongea na nurses, hebu tungoje Heal the world tusikie.
Amesema anaongea na Muli. Comment section amesema anaongea na Muli.
Yeah, I guess so.
I want my phone. I want my phone.
Na Mzaya hizi saidia na Kodela wea. Okay. Haizi saidia na Kodela wea.
Kodela wea maana kuanga huko.
People are different. Okusaidia saidia mwenye attack him, you know, is not a forceful or whatever shit.
Guys, nadhani ana kuanga huko kunaitwa Mrs. Menesora.
Kodela.
Kodela wea.
You don't know.
Wakusaidia atasaidia mtu wao.
Moza yako Minnesota, imagine. Kwani aliamanga Minnesota? Ninajua yuko Minnesota. Ni nani ako Delaware? Charlie, si dem. Charlie anaweza jitolea.
Hata dem anaweza jitolea na bwana yake.
That he needs a very understanding hubby.
Watuambia Samir, utaenda kukana Samir huko.
Samir tena.
Nyangarika fulani nasema hapa chini.
Muli ako solo si anafaa kwa discharge that. Heal the world ndo ako Delaware, but ni dem. Na ako na mtoto mdogo, amesema kama angekuwa na mtoto angemchukua. Bravo, wewe uko wapi?
Massachusetts, Boston.
It's so sad.
It was cost but
That's a blood brother. He doesn't have a blood brother in America, ma.
Brother yake si yako UAE, ama?
Mama blood brother. Hana blood brother.
Bravo ni ngaweka wacha nikublock ndo ujue.
Yeah, wanaongea vibaya.
the cool kids.
Acha ni mblock na ajue. Naenda fungua live yake ukaongelee huko.
Okay, now I'm broke. Why have 6?
Maybe Lady J anajua kwenye brother ya Muli yako.
Kila siku Muli alifunguka bro yake alikujanga huku na nini? Alikujanga kwa live aka nini kwa type hapo chini comment section. Na wanafanana nikaenda nikamstalk. Ana Kamuli ni twin brother. Ana Kamuli.
Ako wapi?
Muli ameomoka.
No, comment section inasema ya kuwarabuni.
Na ako na dreads.
Who it is? What is this? Is this a Pokeball? This is a Pokeball.
Ako Bahrain. Matwins wanafanana.
Okay, this is my house. Next to Lumi. Who is Lumi? Who are you? I don't know how to say your name. Sakurani, I think. I want to say the clinics. Yay. Okay. Okay.
Hebu nikome we that Britain Nokia.
Like that. Okay.
Bravo, hebu ni block that Britain Nokia.
My house. It's so beautiful because it's empty. Just kidding. And it's windows.
So wewe ukuja hapa kama uko constructed basi toe points zako. Usia.
So this is my phone. New message.
Mkoanka na mdomo aje.
I want this house, like the Hello Kitty house. Like Hello Kitty. Can I have it? Okay, what is this? You don't have any friends? RTKXD, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put a setting on your card. I have no friends. Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh, I'm dancing.
The world wenda tunangojea.
Oh, I can choose a dance. Okay.
Nachekwa nuko kwa bigi.
A dance. Oh, wait. A dance. What about this? Okay, what about this? Okay, now it's like...
Nachekwa bigi.
Okay.
Amefungua.
Okay, hello.
Juu Magda amesema bigi ananiita ngojani kama akashuka.
Chat. There's a lot of people here. Hello, my name is Chick. Hello, guy. My name is Chick.
Kelele, amute kidogo, please.
Grace.
Yeah, mimi niko na concern about the fact that everybody thinks somebody's helping Muli on the ground, and the people I'm seeing commenting watu kama Mjomba are the very people wenye walimkick out wakamwacha kwa streets, you know. Wacha nimalize. So I just feel like yes, mimi mliniita hapa mkisema ya kwamba you want to postpone the birthday. Yes, that's okay. Sisi tukitaka kusaidia Muli we can still give him money directly, no problem. But skiza, why is there no proper plan for Muli? Like, I feel really bad. Right now. Kuki, wacha tu nimalize. Kuki, don't counter me. Wacha tu nimalize alafu chukue mic, please. Okay? I feel really bad. Kama the voices around Muli are still watu kama Mjomba, anaandika mpaka namba ya simu ya Hosi hapa. I'm very concerned. Like, is there someone who can help Muli for us in America? You guys are so many in America. Mko wengi sana. Jamani, situsaidie tu Muli bro safi jamani. Mjomba tried what? Mjomba did not try. A manipulative man. He did not try shit. You guys don't know anything. Tafadhali tumsaidie Muli, guys. Tumsaidie Muli. It's not about money. And this, drive to control what money he gets. He needs security. He needs somewhere to stay. He needs a home. Can we help Muli? Who is in America? Nani anaweza msaidia Muli, guys? Nani anaweza shikana na sisi tumsaidie Muli? Mjomba, I want even moderator. Mjomba, don't type here.
Ndo nimekwambia DJ God's on amejitolea mpaka amesema atafly mpaka huko aende.
Hata huyu G-Night, you can't give him money. Why can't you give him money?
We can't.
Why can't you give him money? Do you think that even with that money he will still not drink? Tafadhali Menace, nipe moderator 1 minute, please. Do you think with that money an addict? Cookie, stop talking over me. I'm really pissed off right now. Cookie, nipe daka moja, please. Cookie, please. Ama nishuke niende. Skiza, what we need is to help Muli, guys. An addict is an addict, whether he has money or not. This isn't about money. This isn't about money. This is about quality care, the desire to help a man who is in distress, a man who has nowhere to live. Tumemweka kwa hoteli tukamwacha hapo, and then we think we are helping him. We think we are helping him. An addict is an addict. An addict does not need money to access whatever drugs or alcohol he needs. He will still get it somehow. He will even go to a liquor store and put something under his coat and run out. An addict is an addict. Guys, what we need to think about is how Muli can get somewhere to stay. We need somewhere to stay for Muli. We need someone on the ground helping him. Lakini nyinyi watu mko wengi America. Mko wengi. Na Muli bado ako kwa hoteli. Some of us, we feel so, maybe personally, I feel so frustrated because I'm so far away. Had I been on American soil, ningeshafika Delaware. You know, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I feel so sad for Muli. I feel terrible. Wacha ni mute. Mnaweza ongea.
Kwa pesa ndo tulisema, si ati tunamnyima pesa. It's because akishika pesa atakunywa zote, and we don't want that
money. Cookie, I don't care about money. That's not the point. Muna focus on the wrong thing.
Angalia,
our focus should be on Muli. Nani anamsaidia?
Magda, Joy, Grace Amos.
We don't care about money. Nani anamsaidia Muli kwa ground?
Can you listen then? Godzona amejitolea, amesema atamshika mkono na ako na strategy, na ameungana na Joy, na ameungana na Magda, na Grace Amos, na Heal the World. All of them amejitolea na wote wako kwa America. Wamesema they will try their best for him to be okay. Ama mimi nasema vitu zangu Grace na Menace. Menace, Grace Amos.
Niko tu umesema.
Anasema.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lady J, we have a team on the ground when you
and they have a plan
working behind the scenes.
Mtu ananiambia anataka kuchangia mazishi. Fuck you. Whoever that is, fuck you. You don't know how I feel.
Lady J, I don't think you're doing that.
Okay.
I think at this point I'm really concerned because he's in hospital, and I have been on other interventions whereby we tried to like get him to the guy whose name you don't want to mention here. I think it is escalating step by step, and that is why I woke you at 4 a.m. and I want us to be part of the solution. Like, we have tried where we moved him like from one state to go get him a job, and now he's in hospital. Like, I think we need to address the root cause and be part of that solution and make him part of it. He has come publicly where he has said he doesn't want to be part of rehab. And to be honest, if you ask me as your friend and probably somebody that I interact with, I would say he probably needs that rehab, because we are not solving the root cause. We are trying to put a band-aid, and eventually that band-aid comes off and there is a floodgate, and this could have been fatal. I am not gonna sugarcoat it for any TikTokers over here. The people that went to his room, it was because it was past his checkout time and he had not checked out, allegedly, and they found him unresponsive. Suppose you had booked him more nights and they didn't need to check on him. I am not going to be here sugarcoating any TikToker's feelings, whereby we are dealing with a situation, honestly speaking, that to me is very shocking. I woke you up, Lady Jacqueline. I have never called you. I have had your number for quite some time. This felt like an emergency because he did state on this TikTok, you're one of his close friends and all this going on. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to have this on our conscience as TikTokers, where probably there's something we could have done. I want us to say, if something ever bad ever happens, God forbid, like we did our best. Because this is a situation where I was on the phone, where even this lady, I didn't contribute money that night. However, I was on the phone for a very long time, where he was trying to get the money to get to his hotel at Boscans. And this lady drove. She was very nice and went akampelekea hata hiyo pombe and whatever. And that's not the pombe that is the issue, because yesterday apparently he was very sober. But I think if we have to help him, or God forbid, if we think we can save somebody, save him, we have to address the real issue, my darling Lady Jacqueline. You know I have a lot of respect for you. Like, there's an underlying issue, and I will premise this. I will be brief. I differed with Merupriti when Merupriti was very clear in saying that she probably needs him to go to rehab. When somebody had offered him accommodation because he came, he said he doesn't use hard drugs. He has everything in control, and I thought it was just about getting him a job. I'm not sure what happened with Mjomba, and I'm not going to revisit that. But at this point, we have an independent source where he is in hospital. We have to take that seriously. And there's a question I've asked all night. Are we involving the family? And the reason I am asking that, there is rights that family members have when it comes to medical decisions that you as a friend does not have. For example, can you have somebody committed if you feel they are a danger to themselves? And I do object to saying that he's a danger to someone else if we really don't know that for sure. That can affect some opportunities for him in the future. So let's also not blow it out of proportion. If we want him to have his mental or whatever issues addressed, let's just keep it to the addiction and probably what we think it is. When you say he's a danger to someone else, I do not know Muli to have been a danger to someone else outside of what is documented. So let us just also be cautious about how far we are going in trying to help him, where we make sure that the help doesn't become detrimental to him probably getting a job in the future in whatever fields he wants to get a job in. And let's just try to help him, like, also let him see, like, you know, this could have gone worse for you. I think this needs to be a wake-up call for him, and that is why, Lady J, for someone like you that he admits you're close to him, I hope you have his new number. Please call him. Please reach out to him. There's a lot of people that care about him. I personally, as a Kenyan in the US, I know we are sometimes a little disconnected from being physically with our family members. We are one big community in the US. I don't want this narrative whereby like the US doesn't care or anything. We really care about each and every person that we have here because we are far from home and we are one big community. I do not want Muli to be a statistic. Thank you.
Karina, umesema US you're one big community and Muli si mtoto, he's not a teenager, ni mtu ameexperience maisha. He's a drunkard, yes, he drinks, but look at the underlying factors. Nini inafanya afikie situation yuko saizi, and all the big names you have in US. What are you guys doing? I know people have really tried to help him out. People have tried to reach out for him. I may disappoint so many people, but excuse me, kuna frustrations probably hata Muli mwenyewe hataki kuzi accept. But one thing I will always respect LJ akona like that true what do you call it? Si LJ peke yake, so many people wakona ile interest ya kusaidia ujamaa. But let's look beyond the alcohol thing. Let's go beyond hiyo story yake ya pombe, story yake ya nini. Ni mse amekuwa homeless for so long, ako so frustrated. Someone even came here and said they try and find his cousin brother. Muli is one person we all know and I respect familia. There's something different other than stories of pombe. There's something like totally disturbing this guy, and I hope akinyinyi watu msonga sijui your nurses, your mentor, whatever in America, I don't know, can you just do volunteer and help him like ile free will ile inaitwa nini voluntarily mumsai, like kama kuna mtu anaweza msaidia ki voluntary ile how do you call it, voluntarily, it will go a long way for this guy. Si kumlipia hoteli 1 day 2 days, wewe mseme amelala kwa streets, we all know. Kama kuna mtu anaweza msaidia mentally, man, it's that bad. But anyway, he's our love, we love him, we care for him. We'll turn up, I will personally turn up for his birthday, but watu wa mko America mnatuangusha. Please do something for this guy. Not stories of pesa. Yeah, pesa is okay, but
no, but they've done a lot. Navigate, they've done a lot. People in America have. The only concern to Kanayo is, like right now, we don't know if somebody is physically there. Of course, Heal the World, alikuwa napigia nini, OC, and apparently she'd been in there to see him, but we don't know how consistent that kind of support is. You know, we need a consistent plan for Muli, like sio tu maneno ya kuongea kwa TikTok. We know that people are working behind the scenes, but we want to know what kind of work people are doing. How is he getting support? Because at the end of the day, you've heard that he's very, very skinny, meaning he's not even accessing food properly, right? The guy has no home, you know, and there's just so many things we can do for him.
AJ, we just need someone consistent. See different people from TikTok going to take him up, like tuseme leo mimi nasamenda memwangalia, kesho Karina, kesho kutwa another person. Mtu tu mmoja ako constantly there, like just one person, na ako mvumilivu na the way Muli talks, the way Muli addresses people. Kukutuna mtu mmoja tu ako willing to go through all this. How many nurses do we have here in this US TikTok? Can just one person aseme ni sawa, I'll take this as my case. Muli akilala akiamka anaona the same face. See the community face, akiamka anaona so many different faces mpaka anachanganyikiwa. Anafikiria all these faces are there for him. Just one person who is like truly there for him. Akiamka anaona navigator kwa hapo. I wish ningekuwa America pia. Whoever is here. This is a constant face, this is a constant support. If anybody like LJ, Menace, mko na big platform, Steve, Big Daddy, Magda, nyinyi wote mko na big platforms. Can you just find one person? I know all of you mnatakia Muli well, but kuna mtu mmoja ako willing kusacrifice kukuwa hapo there for him 1000%. Hata kama niyo rehab mnataka kumpeleka, which hataki kupelekwa, which kama ni by the end of the day that is the only road to recovery, just one person. Bravo, by the way, bravo pia wewe na wewe, if one person can just volunteer to be there for him. Usi expect Facebook, I mean usi expect anything from TikTok, no coins, nothing, just voluntarily, freely. Someone else talk. That's my 2 cents.
Can I speak to you also as someone that is in the US? That sometimes can be a challenge.
I'm not in US. Ningekuwa US, I would 1000% volunteer to do it.
Okay. As someone that's not in the US, it can be sometimes somewhat difficult because there's a lot of implications that come with that. Because like you have to work yourself in order to put a roof on your head and feed, probably if you have a family. So it might be not possible to give him the care that he needs like 24/7. And when you take someone in, you're taking responsibility for them, and there's implications for that. So it is not as simple as everyone might think about it. And at this point, I will admit by saying when Meru Priti said that he needed to go to rehab, as somebody that has been a close friend to him, I differed with her. It was like there was this big opportunity that was coming for him. Somebody has offered him a job. I said, send him to that job. And that fell through. I'm not going to go through what happened, or I haven't even understood what happened. But the bottom line is that we are here today. So if we are here today, I am now agreeing with some of the voices I differed with, because only a fool doesn't change their mind, whereby can we address the root cause? So if
Karina,
he needs more help.
Can I ask a question? Yes, you have voluntary services in US, yeah?
What do you mean by voluntary services?
Like people volunteer to do anything they want. Like voluntary is wide, it's big. Is that possible?
You don't understand what you mean.
Voluntary, like freewheeling, like you work for free, no payment, nothing.
Are you meaning like volunteering your hours?
Yeah, volunteering your hours, volunteering your whatever.
Like
yeah.
social worker?
Social worker, okay.
Yeah, you have that kind of thing. Yeah, you work for no payment, no benefits, just to build your CV. Do you have it in UK? I mean, not UK, America?
There is this law about like servitude, indentured servitude. So there's a fine line between that, but you can do internships, which are a little different. But internships come with a little bit of pay and compensation to make sure that you're not violating that law of indentured servitude.
Does someone have to go through training, or how does it go? How does it work in America?
Your internship will be in a field that you're interested in and what you qualify in. And then it is like they give you some form of compensation. However, what I have heard from him, because I want to make this like not be very long, is what he told us one time, due to some of the things that have happened in the past, he does have the right to work in the US, and what he wants is to have his own business. And the question was asked, what business do you want to start? He said he wants a van where he can do deliveries and just have like, it's a lucrative business in the US, I must admit that. If you can get contracts in order for you to do deliveries and you're working for yourself, But then on that, he has to really be sober because, you know, you're driving around, you're making deliveries. So I think my unsolicited opinion, I am not going to say rehab because rehab is a trigger word for him. I would say if people can talk him into going into a program, and I don't want us to look at the free programs because some of those programs, they're at the bottom of the barrel. He's probably been through one, and that's why he's probably very hesitant into going into another. If we can get a moderate one where they have come a long way, where they're using modern techniques on trying to rehabilitate people, because if you just go for what the state pays what the state pays. If they want to treat you like crap, they're going to treat you like crap because that's what they get paid to do. And I think he probably has a point of reference. Okay, I am winding up. So here is my thing. If we want to help him, probably when we don't say the rehab word, but say like, if you have a program, and some of them have very nice brochures, you can probably give it to him and talk him into it. That will be helpful. I will give the mic to someone else because apparently what I'm saying doesn't seem to resonate with a lot of people, but that might be just what helps him. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I came here just to make clarity on what Navigator says. Thank you for your sympathy, for the empathy that you have towards this issue. But because of legal implication, nobody, even a nurse practitioner, a nurse or a doctor, can house Muli and try to provide care for them. Legally, you can get sued because this guy is not in his own mind of sanity to make decisions. You can be liable for keeping someone in your home who is supposed to seek care and they never sought care. You are trying to show the Africanism or Ubuntu of being a sister's or a brother's keeper, but here you need to do what is supposed to be done. And when we are saying like giving Muli tokens, housing, hotel, kulala na pombe a little bit, that is not enough for him. Muli can get the best help from government agencies. When he goes through the rehab, there's a structured way once he recovers on how his discharge is going to be and how he's going to be supported. The thing of asking somebody to come out and volunteer, the truth in America, we work to pay the bills. You focus on yourself and you look on your legal duty as a person, as a resident, for what you're doing to another person. So shielding Muli, providing a roof under his head for a few days when he needs to be treated, you can be sued for that. You can just do an F word for your entire life and generation for trying to do that. So let us preach the thing that is supposed to be done. People are talking it out, but most people don't want to listen to this. That is where Muli can get the best help. Because the legal impact, you cannot run away from it. Being a practitioner, being a nurse, you are not subscribed to provide these services in your house. Are you a private contractor? Are you trying to scam anything? And so you said about a volunteer. If Muli's condition after discharge meets a legal definition of a person who is disabled and is supposed to get care, the state pays some money to, they call them the patient care attendant, PCS, HCS, who will help Muli, not TikTokers giving out little tokens to pay those bills or to make sure he's well. No, he's a burden to the federal government. He's a duty of his state government to help him. That is the truth. When you go to Rome, you learn the way Romans do their things. If you sit with kings, you watch and see how they eat. That is how life is in America. you cannot go against the legal duty.
Okay, thank you for your explanations, which I totally respect. Okay, there's that legal impact when it comes to voluntary service here. And then you said voluntary duties have to get to set patient care. Now my question is, before we go to that like professional thing, you want to tell me, like, let's say you're my neighbor, like we're staying together. Before I get to a point where the state has to get involved, you cannot help me, and if you help me, is that a legal thing or how does it work? Like if you see navigator is tripping and I've been your neighbor for some time and you know my problem, I do this, I do this, do this, I do this, do this, I do this. You come to me, I understand you just said it's not like Africa where like community has to get involved, but why is that thing of being a neighbor's neighbor, like being a person neighbor's neighbor, like being a person neighbor's neighbor, like being a person neighbor's neighbor, like being a person
out through them, sorry. For example, today morning, we found a truck just in our driveway. Unfortunately, the driver drove and went the other side. We didn't see a person in there. We had to check in there. We had to check person in there. We had to check vehicle is this. So if you see something to your neighbor, the policy is see something, say something, see something, say something.
No,
that's the rule.
About tracks here. We're talking about someone we all know online. We're talking about Muli.
Yes.
We're talking about Muli.
Yes, yes. See something, say something to appropriate offices and people. And people. And people.
What?
Unless, Karina, if I'm saying a lie, you're a good friend of.
No, I'm not saying you
can say I'm saying wrong. See something, say something to appropriate offices, not you.
Okay, so in this case of Muli, what are you saying and what are you saying? We are a Kenyan community that is seeing somebody that is going through a hardship and we are trying to get somebody to help them. So what are you saying to the authorities and what laws have been broken and in what state?
Can you pardon?
Okay. I am saying in this particular case of Muli, we are seeing somebody who has an issue. As a Kenyan community, we are coming together to help them. So what laws are we breaking and in what state are we breaking them? Could you state the laws and could you please explain how we are breaking them? Because we are trying to help a fellow Kenyan. We are trying to help a fellow Kenyan. This has happened for centuries. Say something is actually more rooted in gang-related activities. It is not for people, communities trying to help.
Oh, what is the impact of you bringing a new person who is not on your lease or your property deed as a resident into your home?
I am a house owner. I can bring anybody I want into my house. I'm in the state of Georgia. There's no law that says I cannot bring anybody I want in the state of Georgia into my house.
No, I'm just taking you slowly. When he comes to live with you, is he going to be a resident there or is he just coming to be as a visitor? And if something happens to them, who becomes responsible for this person?
Why am I being fully responsible for them? It depends on our agreement. But Mtaratara, I find you being negative. Ukianza kusema sijui if anything happens to him. Kama Karina amesema kuna nyumba yake anaweza accommodate Muli. Muli akuja misbehave. Okay, I don't know, Karina, if you choose to house him in your house, I'm not saying you're going to do this, it's your personal choice. Kama kuna restrictions, ni kama Kenya, excuse me, mtaratara, kama kuna ushago yako huko ni kwenu, mimi sina pesa.
Who has the ushago? Don't try to be negative because I can be worse and people.
Uko na bungalow yako huko.
There is nothing negative here, Navigator.
Someone, we do
okay,
this.
Don't raise your hormones on me. I'm not negative, very passion and very respectful.
I'm not here.
Okay, no, you cannot use a negative word.
Sorry.
And expect me to be calm on you.
Why is it negative on another person? Like,
did you see me raise my voice on Karina? Did you see me raise my voice on Karina?
Can I provide some insight on what happened?
Probably
for you guys to just probably take a break.
Thank you.
In the state of Georgia, if you take someone into your house and then Muli comes and becomes a problem because I took him into my house and he is a problem, I will need to document that and go through the eviction process. And if I need to evict Muli, I would evict him, and there is a process for that. So I don't want us to probably scare Kenyans. Mutaratara, you are an amazing person and you give a lot of very good advice, but sometimes some of the advice can come as almost being very precautionary to the Kenyans on helping each other. I don't want Kenyans to be misled or to think that you cannot help other people because there's all these legal repercussions that somebody probably states on a YouTube channel and they put fear on your head. The state right now is Muli has a problem, and it probably appears to be he might be an addict. We need to help Muli. And if there are Kenyans willing to help him, I am not seeing some of these like ghosts that are hanging around to haunt them. And in what state are these ghosts like trying to haunt them, and what is the law? Because we can look into it and see what the law states and what exactly they are looking into. Because some of these myths and legends, if they go unchallenged, this is what makes people not even help green card holders that are coming into the US. Kwa sababu mtu anasema utakuja ulete mtu kwangu nisikie kuna sheria fulani nilikuwa nasikia TikTok. Please, let's try to be factual and not use scare tactics. I am not saying Muli is a saint here, but if there's somebody willing to help him, let us also not try to dissuade them. We can caution them while being on the right side of the law, not scaring them with the law. Please, let's try to be factual. And if it's the law stated, let me go read it, and I will be on the same side with you if that's what the law states. Right now, there's a Kenyan brother that needs help. And people have tried to help him, and many other people are coming here trying to find help for him. You see, you could say one statement that is gonna affect generations in America to come. People will not even help green card holders coming from Kenya. Because it's like, hey, nilisikia TikTok, ukisaidia mtu umlete kwako, and some of those green card holders, they do need sponsors or people to help them. Some of us were helped by other people. We do not want to cross that bridge and be on a high horse, whereby now we have become so intellectual, we are becoming alarmists. I don't want that to happen to the Kenyan community. I live in an amazing Atlanta community. We help each other out. I was helped by people, and I hope to help other people within reason. I do understand there's people that are not reasonable. Na nimeongea kizungu mingi. I know these sometimes get viewers waondoke, lakini nasema iyo roho ya Wakenya kusaidiana Mutaratara tusiue. Aya, over to you, Mutaratara. I do appreciate your patience. You're one person that doesn't interrupt people. I'll mute so that you can respond.
In this case, everybody understand that Muli is supposed to get help. And from his past history, you know, Karina, for me to handle you today and handle me, you based on my previous history, right? And from his history, people have based majorly on precaution, just wanting to caution other people on what might come up or what stuff can be up. We've been helping, people do help. Those people, majorly who have an upright mind. But in this situation, you cannot keep someone whom we all clearly understand he needs this service, a certain service, you know, and trying to come there with help that is not substantial, is not long lasting, and you know, and when we try to say the right channel where he can access all these things, as much as it looks like being thrown in a den of lion, that is where the help comes from, you know.
And we're in agreement, Mutaratara. I agree and I acknowledged, and one of the things about me, if I'm wrong, I will acknowledge. The last time when we had this conversation, you remember, it was after this guy, what is his name, Jomba, offered the help, and Merupriti, being in the medical field, was strongly suggesting he needs rehab first. And despite her being somebody that I respect a lot, I differed with her then because I thought she was standing in the way of it. And right now I am swallowing my pride and saying, actually, even though I differed with you, Merupriti, then, now the results speak for themselves. We agree in that aspect. He does need some help in the name of rehab, but he doesn't like the name rehab, whatever we want to call it, but we don't want to take him probably in the state-run ones because he's probably been there and they're the bottom of the barrel. Maybe we can do an upgrade and get him something in the middle that can really help him. So we are in agreement in some of those aspects, whereby we understand he needs help. What I do not want to see here, and I will be blunt tonight, I do not want us as TikTokers to see where one of the TikTokers is going through a rough time and they're looking like they're going through a downward spiral. And if there is a demise for them, we are here all sobbing and saying how much we loved them, but how much did we do while they were alive? Let's do that for them while they're here right now. Like, let's do whatever we can and let us put our heads together. Like, you know what? I don't think throwing money into this situation is going to work. Acha tumsaidie, even though it means involving the family. Kuna swali nimeuliza hapa leo na kuna mtu amenijibu. Tumehusisha familia. This guy is a twin, akona twin brother. Twins have a very strong connection. And maybe a twin can get through to their twin brother.
Karina, can I cut you short? Kindly? Let's not go to family. Karina, let me answer myself. I'll ask a question and I'll answer myself. Three basic needs ni nini kwa hii dunia? You have your own house, a place to put your head on,
food, water, shelter. Hizo vitu zote.
Basic needs: house, food and shelter. Sindio? Which one comes first? I don't know, from these three basic needs. Karina, umesema uko na nyumba kubwa, uko na nini?
Sijasema niko na nyumba kubwa.
Yeah, you say that.
I said I'm a homeowner.
So, Muli, ako whatever years ako nazo,
no,
ni mtu mkubwa, tuko hapa tunamdiscuss. And one thing I always respect Muli, and I think one thing is a lover for people, anaonyesha watu like life is this hard. You can have everything you need, but you miss those three basic things. And when you miss them, it's so sad, like Muli's case. And then anatuonyesha pia utu, like how cold we are in this TikTok, like how sad it is You can have so many followers, you can have so many gifts coming. Muli does not even receive gifts. Thank God is a perfect example. But life can be lonely. But ni mtu ana struggle, which I respect him for that. Ana struggle na kuja hapa. Akiwa soba, atakuja hapa, anitukane, akutukane, atukane kila mtu. But the next minute, anabaki wapi peke yake? The way we always do, by the end of the day, kila mtu anaenda na usingizi yake. I will not share a sleep with you mtaratara. Nitalala peke yangu. Nitakaa peke yangu kwa kona by the end of the day. Hata kama niko na familia, sijui watoto 50, by the end of the day, it's you and you alone. But uni mse amekuja, of course, there's no way naweza kuja niwaambie, oh, sijakula jana, but niko fiti. And that is what alcohol does. It makes you like so free and so willing to talk, so willing to express yourself. It gives you those you know about this thing. Inakupatia zile zinaitwa ni hormones ama zinaitwa nini? Ina trigger those things in you, the happiness hormones.
Zinaitwa endorphins ama zinaitwa haji?
Endorphins is where zinakutrigger, you think this is life, but they don't last. Na Muli, I would not even call him an addict saizi. He's past that. It's something beyond. It's something hatutaki kukubali ama as nurses ama sijui watu tunafanya na watu mnafanya na mambo ya hospitali. It's a reality. Ina happen.
Navigator, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry. Yes,
it's okay.
I call someone mom.
You see, today I am having a real talk with TikTokers because I don't want hypocrisy there kwa sababu if anything ever happens to Muli, I think I'll blast some of you off. It is because today tumeambiwa he was found unresponsive.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.